Everything everywhere. Okay, these ones can over here. Breathe. Okay. Let's get the show on the road. You son of a cow. Hey. I don't know how many of these actually light and how many don't. Like, I think it's like half the box doesn't light. There we go. Holy moly. That's a lot. So light. I gave my little eagle feather a bath. It looks kind of cool now. He's got like a spiky hairdo. So I got that done. Well, I just gave him a bath, but he was looking pretty tattered there. He looks a little better than what he did, but I'm still disappointed that it's not as good as it used to be. All right, so I just wanted to go on to my other link. 1 second, so I can see you guys in the live chat. I think I'm going to start like another channel that how do you explain it? What was I thinking now? Where you could have like insight, like an actual site for me to actually do this instead on YouTube. This is kind of like what I'm looking for. So what are we going to do today? We're going to smudge everybody. We're going to smudge YouTube. We're even going to smudge YouTube and some good positive energy towards YouTube of all of them. So you guys out there and around we go. Down here, up, down. May I see only knowledge, youthful knowledge, eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mouth to speak. That I will only speak truth and nothing but the truth. And that's my word to you. Okay, so it sounded like a car accident. It just happened. I'm gonna go. I think that was a big crunch, you guys. I'm gonna just go see. I hope nobody's hurt. Wow. I haven't heard one of those crunch ups in a long time, guys. Like, seriously. That one I heard, and I haven't actually, I haven't heard anything to being that loud of a bang. Sound like a dump truck hitting a little car is what it sounded like. But it was a little, one of those small, little mini trucks kind of thing in a car. People don't pay attention when they're driving. But I used to have to, it seemed like every time I wanted to go to the store, there was always an accident waiting to happen, or it would happen just before I go to the store. So it's like you can't leave the actual scene of an accident if you have your first aid. It's by law you cannot leave. It's actually a law that you have to follow, believe it or not. But we're not playing Ripley's Believe It or Not today. We're just going to have a fun day, a Sunday fun day. Just relax. We'll get the messages out. I do feel that we didn't cover a lot of the messages yesterday, so I'm going to maybe do like straight messaging. Screw the energy read, because I did that for the week, so we can have more time focusing on each individual energies that we're trying to work through, and spend a little bit more time with you guys, with direction, and whatever you need spiritually, you can gain it here. Okay, I'm just straight up Not into any bullshit, not into any trolls or anything like that. You'll automatically be blocked and there will be no questions asked if you are. So just remember that. Um, we need our cards out today. So what ones? We use that, which is Tarot, we'll use the cloud cards. We're going to smudge them. Good messages, Spirit, for those that are in needing of a message. Please use these cards to manifest that message for me to interpretate for the person it's meant for. Thank you, Spirit, all my energies, and the Creator. All right, so I ended up taking the blessing stick outside and back in, so probably attachments came with me. Usually what happens, I get, attachments, but it's nothing bad, like attachments. I had to leave here. Alright, I saw a comment with, what? With who? Okay, I'm missing something here, hang on. I have to open up the other page. Okay, so where is the chat here? Yeah, so you saw that then. Like I'm here to be of service. I'm not here to cause drama. I have drama entering my channel. So I just kind of cut that one off at the knees. I feel bad, but people don't listen the first time. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. You know what I mean? Either you get it or you don't. What are you supposed to do? Um, but yeah, making demands on energy, unless it's for a useful purpose, like maybe you're not feeling well, or be very very aware of the energy that you're putting out. Even though that it's like in text, it doesn't have an emotion, but you could feel the emotion because of the out part, the situation at hand. You could easily feel that that was a demanding thing, right? I have a record of who I owe readings to, which I'm still waiting to hear back. I know Daisy hasn't been here. She probably is not feeling well. But I do have your guys' list. And I had problems on Tuesday because we're having electrical difficulties. So we didn't end up getting that done. Okay, so who do we have here? Oh, lovely babe. Okay, so you're here. Hi, welcome back. Oops. Yeah, I just have no use for that. Yeah, like if you're meant to have the reading, then I'll give it to you. If you're not and you want to be on that level of causing, um, I don't even know how to word that really, how it's all about that person instead of realizing there's like 7 or 8 other people that are in front of this person possibly could have been. It would have, you know, what would I hear, just because I'm doing, and I think I was actually doing the energy reading when she requested that. I'm just gonna put those away. I don't need them today. So we're gonna, I don't like to chase anybody off from my channel, but if you want to go and find another reader for yourself or whatever reason you needed it for, feel free to, unless you come back in with a more positive outlook and you realize that there's a wait list that everybody gets on and everybody gets readings for the most part, depending on how I feel after doing the energy read for the channel. I do an energy individual, working when I'm in chat or when I'm in YouTube. I'm dealing with people requesting the readings, and you can tell the difference because the ones that are really not, I don't know how to say it, they're not rude, but they make it like the undertone of the actual meaning of them asking is just like it's a calm, cool, when you get to a kind of energy, they understand that I'm doing a reading for someone else. They can't be interrupting. That's why I have my moderators here for helping me out with those situations. So if she wanted to do that, then all the power to you. But there was no please, no thank you, no nothing. There was nothing actually given in lieu of that. So I don't know how many people are here, but we're gonna get started. We're gonna pull okay. Just get the little cards out. I think that we've all been kind of leaning towards self-care, right? So that's why I'm going to use the cloud cards today as well, because they are a very introspective way of looking at things individually, or there might be some resonation for you guys in here. But I only use these when I'm really wanting to get introspect into a situation or my personal situation, if it's going to have a difference or if it's going to stay the same kind of thing, right? So we're going to start with, we're just going to get the overall, self-care needs. Okay, hang on. These cards are long. Too long for my little fingers. But I got it done. I got it done. All right, so we are going to be starting shortly. Oh, and there's the fire trucks. Okay, so I gotta do that. I'm gonna let that sit there for about 2 seconds. And that's oh, I bit my lip. Ow. Okay, so we got the fire truck, we got the fire department, everybody's here. No, but I would be actually at the center of an intersection. Either I would end up going to the store, there would be one, or coming back from the store, and it seemed like every single one, everybody's doesn't have a clue what they're doing. So you got like 20 people running around an accident scene, not paying attention to any of the vehicles that are passing them, or even have a clue as to that. Maybe because you're traumatized by the thing. That corner that we have there has a red light camera, which is lucky for whoever it is it working for. But that's the first one that I have personally heard. Not that I wanted to hear them, but the first one I've heard in probably almost a year. I've tuned them right out because they were causing me too much stress. As soon as one would happen, I would run outside and go and help, because it was like right here, right in front of my driveway, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really worry about it that much anymore. I can't take it. I personally would freak if I ended up helping someone and then they passed away. Like, that level is freak out. I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to have to be. It's not that I wouldn't want to be. It's more along the lines of, I can't do it. I get too emotionally involved with the person that maybe have been in the accident. So I like to kind of stand back. And even my partner has told me, that's not good for you to go out there and see that, right? But if I didn't have, if I had a stereo, I probably never would have even heard that. But we didn't. So we're going to move forward. So is there any questions that you guys want to ask? Yeah, the whole shebang coming by. Oh well. Anyways, I got 4 people in the chat. Don't forget to comment, and share. My day actually went good. I'm actually enjoying today because we actually have sunshine. We've kind of had a foggy kind of last few days to get here in the beautiful British Columbia. You know what I mean? But as they say, a good day start with coffee. So this is my coffee. This is my start program. I ended up going to bed at I think it was about 4 or 5 last night. I was sitting up with my partner, just having a laugh and having a little bit of our time, which is kind of cool. I always like having time with my man. So today is kind of a slow kind of Sunday fun day. If there's something that you guys want to ask questions, or if you want a pendulum, or you'd like to have even just a one card read, for people that are subscribers that are new to the channel, you guys get one right off the hop, so long as it's not been recorded by anybody. Then you're good to go. So yeah. So what else was there? Oh yeah. So I kind of came up with this. I also want to know. Okay, so I really would like to know, because I don't get the results for this question I'm going to ask you guys, but I want to know where you guys actually found me. Did you find me through chat? Did you find me through a search? Did you find me on Twitter, Facebook, the places that I did, or Google Plus? I just kind of want to get an idea of where you guys heard me, or recommended, yes, where it recommended me. So yours, Lovely Baby, was a recommendation. Okay. And me, oh, did you get the journal? Nice, Clarence. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, yeah, don't waste any time not getting down on that one. But yeah, you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel more like at ease in regards to your overall energy. That's when you wait from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, that you're spending. Okay. Um, so be aware of that. Your body is, I hate the sound. I hate it when people say it's a temple, because it's not. It's not a religious being. Do I see temple reminds me of like religion. I don't like it. I don't like to be, I've grown up, mind you. Maybe I was just too much of a follower beforehand, before I had my awakening, but I can say today that I'm grateful for it. And for those people that are going through it, it is an experience in itself. We end up, growing in the 3D is a lot easier than growing in the 4D, because it's almost like you're so in sync with your environment that when something is about to happen, or somebody is going to come knocking your door, you just say the name and end up showing up at your house. This is what I mean by 4D living. It's not it's that it's not an attainable experience. Like it I wouldn't even know how to put that into words. It's like, telepathic messages going all the ways that how, he comes here to reconnect, and then he goes home, and I can call him and say, hey, come down, brother. Where are you? And he'll be here. But I won't even say anything. I won't phone him. But he'll just show up. It's kind of weird. It's really bizarre. But he's a good guy. He came here to get, kind of my approval for the girl he was dating. She seems nice, very polite. And of course, my brother knows better than to just bring any girl home to meet, because the last one he brought home, I gave her a good up one side and down the other, and how I didn't think that she was being very respectful, as far as my brother's concerned, especially. Um, you know, um, and also being a drug user. I don't like the fact that people do needles and they're not allowed to do that stuff in my house. Like, I just don't. I don't think it's a a benefit to anyone. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. Lots of people have different ways of dealing with stuff, right? I used to be. Oh, that's sweet that he brought her to you. Yeah, he likes to have my opinion, because my opinion really matters. But he doesn't really necessarily take the actual advice sometimes. Like the one that before that, he won't bring a girl home without her being, at least have some morals, some logic, thinking up here and looking after themselves healthily. But if you're having a beer, have a beer. I don't care. That stuff is that, smoking weed and all that. I've been doing that for years. I don't do it anymore, though, mind you. I've stopped doing that. But yeah, so we're going to start. So what is the first question of the day going to be, you guys? This is going to be all your guys' questions to whatever is going on in your life, to whatever is kind of seeming to sink in, that you're seeing a lot. Okay, we're not doing any love readings. I'm not doing love readings today. I am so spent with love readings, it's not even funny. really, it really doesn't. I don't know. I just when our aspect. Yeah, I'm doing lovely, baby. You're the only person that's getting this privilege. Okay, nobody else is getting any readings done like this. Okay, just jump the queue. So whoever wants to go first, please let my moderators know. I don't know if I have any even in here yet. That's okay. I'm fine because I'm still waiting for my moderators even to show up. They're not here, I don't think. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, my brother ended up coming through and wanted me to do a reading for her, but doesn't say anything while he's here. He just kind of, huh? So I guess it just slipped his mind. I was busy doing what I had to do as far as paperwork and stuff for the week. Oh, we got a skipper. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so who was I drawing this for? Okay, so what cards do we have? Abracadabra, alakazoo, give me something good to do. There you go. What? Uh-oh. Did somebody just lose their job? It looks like somebody is not doing well financially. That you're having to go basically well, I don't know. Hangman. Or there's been, well, I don't know, because I feel that all the hard work that you're going through right now is just not paying off. It's like you're sitting there and you're creating something, but it's like you're having to recreate it every time you move. Like you do one stitch, you have to recreate it. It's 22, 22, 22. But I think you played, you're creating stuff, like you're being creative because you've got the Eight of Pentacles, or sorry, so it's, yeah, the Eight. But it looks like you're having to overwork, like you have so much on the go. So this could be like from your job, could be demanding a lot of your time and effort on certain projects or situations. So I don't think of it as like a bad card, but if it is in regards to losing employment, um, which I hope it isn't, but that was what came out in the cards at first. But make sure that you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's in everything you do, right? That's what we recommend to most people when you get to that experience. So this may be somebody that's encountering problems at their work because was in reverse. Okay, so I'm feeling like everything's kind of been flipped upside down. Things aren't making sense, probably. There's been maybe something going on with an employment situation that, has kind of left you in the limbo. That could be an application to a job that you have, but they haven't responded back yet in regards to moving forward with either a hiring or, more information might be needed. But that could also be, whatever you're creating here is going to come to fruition because you're only two away from the overall experience for your pentacles, right? That you're able to close the session after completing at least one round. And then you have the Hangman, the enlightened one. Things aren't as things aren't as unnoticeable as they were before. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Don't take heed to the unnoticed information because you need to notice that information. It's kind of like a flip-flop, backwards, forwards, up, down, left, right. Like you can go in any direction. It's like you've got the queen capabilities here, and you can move across that chessboard like butter, like melted butter, flows through, a cinnamon bun, whatever. But you're taking your time. You're being very calculated, very on point with what you're doing in your life currently. Don't use that energy though for self gratification, self improvement in the sense of surgeries and all that kind of stuff. It's not what you need, right? You've already been enlightened to what your path is, where you're going with your journey, and you have, as the crow flies. So maybe you're traveling on to another place on a plane. This could mean that you're taking off and going to, somewhere else. It's, not so difficult, like you're not hanging yourself, getting trapped in the tree with one foot up and one foot out. You know what I mean? Like it's like do the hokey pokey and we turn ourselves around. That's what it's all about. So there you go. That's all it's about. That's all. That's all I get from that. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, husha, husha. We all fall down. No, we pick each other up. We don't have to all fall down, but we do pick each other up, and we manage to bring good things. So hopefully this works out for you. I hope that. Okay, so maybe it is in regard to the work you're doing. Whatever relationship wise, as far as what work is, that could mean anything that you have to study. Okay, um, like that's the only way. How this? Here we go again. My tongue's tied. Um, you know, doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to you if you have school because it's in regards to creation. So I would be not. I wouldn't be worried about lovely. Um, this is not working. Okay, so it's not working when it's in the reverse, right? So you're losing. This one is like you're almost wanting to take off and go move somewhere else and um, be more of a new experience. A new scenery is what you want. You want new scenery, not the same old, same old. You want new scenery. So that could be a move. You know, it's a positive note for you. Um, but I'm seeing that you are moving. Like I'm not seeing your reason why you're moving. I don't even want to know why you're moving. It's not a big deal to me. But I notice you've got your savings. So you've got all of these all we've created. So this is moving on to the 8th. And doing it with detailed and making sure that there isn't anything wrong when you're creating. Your perfectionist when it comes to creating things, I believe. That's the energy that I picked up, was that perfectionism is that you're almost at, your main goal is your perfection. OCD maybe a little, I don't know, but I get like that even. I get like that when I, have experiences happen. I don't do card readings well. Um, while somebody's on their moon either. It's a native tradition. Can't do any of this kind of stuff when you're on your moon. So if you're having a period, sorry to say this, guys, if this shouldn't make you sick or anything, but you cannot actually do sorcery. You can't be a Wiccan. You can't do any spells or anything when you're on your menses. Okay, so just a reminder to those girls out there and the ladies out there, be very careful when you're doing it on your moon. Okay, so that's the moon means menses. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. So anyways, back to this. You know, so you are you going like across from one coast to the other coast? Because I just heard that you're traveling directly straight over to one way to either the Pacific or Atlantic. Which one? I don't know which direction you're headed yet. I don't know what direction you're headed yet, but you're definitely going to be flying. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to expand your horizons with flying, to find out, what the rental is like, to go view them. Is this this is work related move or personal? That's what you have to kind of decipher between the two of them. Are you doing it for work that you're moving? Or are you doing it because you just want a new scenery? You don't want to be looking at the world from this point anymore. It's kind of mundane, and you kind of like, let me down. I just want to get down from here. Anybody can help me, please. But the mannerisms and the overall energy from this person that is going to be coming in is, he's been through the ringer. He's done his relationships that have taken him for a ride and all that stuff, and he became enlightened with the last one because this is what he feels like, and his hands are tied. His hands were tied when this person decided to um, do anything. So I'm thinking I don't know who this is correlating with, but there's a masculine feeling for someone that needs the message. Um, so, with that said and done, we're going to jump over to our cloud cards and leave those little guys there. Hang on. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay. All right. So we have the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a love reading. This very well could end up being a love reading. So if that person's still here wanting a love reading, this is a general reading. If it resonates with you, please comment in the section below the video. All the details, PayPal link is there for donations. There's a bunch of other videos that I have done. If you want to review them and go through it. The accuracy is there. I haven't had any reason to change the way I do my style of reading. The other day I did one without even having cards, but then I got distracted because I was trying to help her out, but I was kind of like not all the way into the trance state to help very much, because that's not something that I like to do publicly. It's not a public show. It's personal. It's sacred to me for my rituals that I don't feel that everybody needs to know. Some privacy. Have some privacy with yourself, right? And even if it's for someone else, right? So, oh, come on. Why is my cards not playing with me today? You guys wake up yet? Come on, cards. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. All right, who's sleeping on the job here? Somebody's sleeping. Somebody's sleeping on the job here. Who is it? What's going on here? With this Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman. All right. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay, so let me take topic. Okay, so we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups and the Chariot are, you're in the middle of this. So this is definitely a female energy. The Queen of Swords, it could be a water sign. It could be an air sign that you might be interacting with, because there is more air showing in the cards today than what would normally happen. Okay, but the other thing is that there's a lot of, there's a balance, even with the amount of earth energy that's coming through. That could be, your second kind of half to the whole. Okay, if that's what you understand it to be. That's how I understand it. But you're right in the middle. So now we're gonna grab the cards for two more, please, Spirit. Because you're protected. They've got your back. Let's say they've got your back. Your spirit guides are looking out for you. And it takes a bit, right? They get tired from working too, right? So they're not always, like she looks like she's sleeping on the job over here. I think she's having a little snooze. Time for her to get up. Okay, so let's find out what's going on. What's going on with this Queen of Swords energy with the Five of Cups and the Chariot? Is this a move that we're making? Is this a move you're making? Well, that's too many. Can't do that many. Only need one. Sorry, Spirit, we only need one card. Not a bunch of them, but there's a lot of messages that are now stacking up. Whenever I get bunches like that, it means that there's messages for others as well. It's like a voicemail recording, you know what I mean? You get the recording, and then everybody is like on that, like on the wire. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that! Wow, bam! That's how you do it. You wait. Hang on. We need one more card, Spirit. Now that's how we get her done. These two cards that are going to come up for you are going to actually probably correlate more than you wish them to. Okay, because I can tell that situations have been arising in certain aspects. Been able to channel information from source. We need one more. We need one more. If you're willing to give me one more for the future note after this happens. All right, there we go. Bam. All right. All right, guys. This is a very good reading that I've done. The cards that have jumped out at me. You're going to move to a new level of spirituality. You're definitely taking this more seriously. You're looking into, is this a myth? Is this real? How to decipher them. With the Five of Cups, you're feeling kind of left in shallow water that that you know um, you need to be in like the ocean or whatever. So I feel that it is a water energy, something that likes to be in the water, or somebody that likes water, or is living close to the water. Um, but you're sitting right at the middle. This could be your feminine counterpart. This could be your feminine, or it could be the ones that are feminine that are listening to this video or watching this video. And you're encased by the Five of Cups and the Chariot. Like, which way do you want to go? You've got the options, and you're still sitting down trying to weigh it out when there's a big kind of wave coming towards you, and you just want to wait till the absolute last minute. Is what I'm understanding. You like to push the envelope, maybe. So whoever this is resonating in chat, um, somebody is definitely saying, "Bring it on! I can handle this. I can take care of this now. I have the information I need. I have the connections. I have the support. I have all these things in place for me to be able to move forward and not feel alone, right? Because you're very alone feeling. Like there's not any partnership. Um, there's not even an inkling of a relationship going on until later. Um, but what's coming towards you is, not what you expected either. But take it slow, because the Ten of Cups isn't quite ready for you. It's not quite ready. Because it's in reverse. It's not really ready to close out. There's still a few things that you might have to resolve before you move forward in this situation. But I feel that, at the end of the day, when you start at the Eight of Pentacles and you're working hard, right? You're working hard, and this is what is going to end up being the result. Okay, so you worked hard. Then there was you, the middle energy, right? So we got the Queen of Swords. And then on both sides, you've got, or diagonally, sorry, I read differently. But you get the idea, right? Hard work, you deserve it, end result. Okay, so that's how those cards are coming through for me. And you are definitely in the middle, but you're being protected by two energies on either side. So whatever energy, this could be the Cancer, or will it just be Earth? I don't even know. It's the Five of Cups. And you go from a 5 to a 10, just bam, like that. Like you didn't even have time to figure out which way you were going or how long it was going to take you or what. Because here we go, is bam, there he is. Number 10 of Cups. Is it worth celebrating or rushing to get to this point? What is so important about this that you understand that this Ten of Cups is maybe resonating for you? You made it through. You've made it through some of the toughest battles that most people can't even imagine how to, kind of put their energy into that, right? But the results are, it's like they're waving, yes, give us more cups. We want more blessings. We appreciate them, and they're very honorable with that, right? But this poor little mermaid is out of her element. So whatever this earth sign is that's creating an unsettling situation for parties involved, I do see that, you're going to be left alone, and you're going to be left out alone. Okay, so everybody else is going to be advancing forward. You're still going to be sitting back there going, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me, instead of making an action and moving forward. Okay, because it's not going to stay like that forever. We end up balancing the energy, but not sitting there and wasting time. Like, look, you're sleeping on the job. See, you're sleeping on the job. So get off your ass, get to work, and that means spiritual work. That means every kind of work that you can imagine. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself occupied, and just be patient. You can't expect the world to come, at your beck and call when you require it. You put it out to the universe. Whenever they can get back to you, it's like phoning a big corporation that you have to go through like 17 secretaries just to get to like the CEO, or the actual owner, or the actual business owner, right? You know what I mean? You have to jump through hoops to get to the magician state. That's the last card that we pulled. You are now been creating as a magician would. So now you have to gain the tools that work for you to be able to do manifestation, to do, spiritual work. You have a go-ahead now. You get to be a student, and now you have to find your teacher. It's like the apprentice's stone that they turned around with Nicolas Cage and everything. Um, this is whoever it resonates with. Like it could be anybody um, that's in chat right now. Okay, so this is for whoever it resonates with. So, and that's a bonus. You know, you go from enlightened. Okay, so now we're going to pull it the other direction here. We're going to pull it in the other direction. Okay, so now how do you see the... Oops. I almost lost you. Okay. So now you have the hangman, you have the queen still in the middle, and you have the magician, Mr. Magic. And he's protecting with, you're learning about it. You're learning from this as a teacher. But the one thing you're forgetting is you don't need help. You're able to do this on your own, you know. And don't be that demanding energy from people saying that you have to give me this, you have to give me that. I just turn around and walk away. But, you know, the magician is a magical person. He is able to, you know, help you manifest situations that may be rising up for you as well, right? But I do feel like it's almost like a transition state as well, that you've gone from like a young energy into an older energy, and you've been able to go back and forth between the two. Which I think is a blessing in itself. It's tiring. It gets probably pretty tiring after a while, right? So, you know, the end result is that, you know, you're coming out of the clearing, you're headed to the clear, you know, where there's rainbows and everything's pretty and nice, um, because it's a different perception that you've taken on now. Okay, so this is a perception of your personal state of being, your personal mindset, your personal goal orientation. You have a lot that you have on the go. Like your platter's full right now of what you need to be doing and what you need to focus your energy with. Who you're spending it with? Who are you doing this for? How many people are, you know, going to benefit from, you know, you experiencing it and helping them as well? You know, you'll find a common ground with all of them, exactly the same. So it could be somebody that um, is much wiser than you are, right? I'm an old sage. I'm an old from before. Um, I have a fear of drowning, and I also have a fear of heights. And when I did my past life, I didn't do a full past life regression, but I had asked my go-to lady in the UK. I asked her. I said, "Why is it that I fear water? Why is it that I fear, you know, what was the other one? Fire?" Um, and she says, "You're just coming into your element. Just allow it to be." Um, so I did. And I still continue doing meditation. Next thing you know, I connected with her, and she was on this talk show um, they used to have. It's called Paranormal Investigator. I don't know. Um, yeah, Paranormal Investigators. It's on Facebook. But she's an awesome woman. I was first started when I first started my journey. I ended up having some meditation issues. I did meditation. Um, But the one thing that I didn't expect was to actually have me connect with the lady, to Lynn herself, and she told me, "Did you just blow a kiss to someone?" And I went, "Huh? Well, how do you know that?" Because I have my partner's. Well, at that time we had his uncle's picture on the memorial shelf, and I had put it up there for him to be part of the family, the memorial shelf family. You know what I mean? Like there's still family to connect with out there, whatever it takes. Um, so I hung it. I put it up here. I said, okay. There's what used to be a cabinet right in that corner over there. And I remember when my partner had gone to work, and I sat at home. But yet it was when he got home, I told him what happened, and he just went, "What?" I had the experience of me blowing the person a kiss, his uncle blowing him a kiss and saying, "Welcome to our home, Uncle. We're so glad to have you here for Christmas," right? And so I blew him a kiss, right? You know, to send across, you know, it can go over, you know. And um, okay, so give me a sec. So yeah, so I took it for what it was, and I decided that I was going back to that life, Okay, I must have had fun in that life, because being religious and everything else doesn't make it very fun. We can't have, half the fun that, sorry, I'm just getting my cards to bend straight, because they're too wonky. Okay, so, could I please get a reading? Okay, so, what's going on? Okay, who do we have? I don't even have a moderator on right now. I don't have a moderator here. I can't. I don't like being disturbed. Okay, see, I'm like, I don't get to see all this stuff here. Hang on. Okay. All right. Your overall energy, though, is the Two of Cups. So reconciliation, partnership, spiritually connecting with someone. So I can get it to... There we go. Hey, somebody's missing their head. Anybody know where the head went for that one? It's kind of just shoulders and from the shoulders down. Can't see anything else. Can't see the face. Where's the face? Isn't that trippy? Where'd the head go? Where the frig is my head? Somebody got their head lopped off. Ah, that's funny. Even his head's kind of missing. Oh, that's cute. See, sometimes things like this happen. Just sometimes. This doesn't happen all the time, but for the most part, it can happen a lot. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. I was just, having a little fun with that little headless horseman's wife there. That, the horse from there, the man from Sleepy Hollow, his wife. I think we found her. Better send her back. we found his wife, so we have to send her home. Anybody got a postage stamp? I need a postage stamp so we could send Miss Headless Man or Headless Woman to her headless back to Sleepy Hollow. Oh Lord. That's the way it goes. That's just the way it is. Okay, so back to whoever it was here in the beginning. Oh, we'll try to be nice this time. We'll play with the moon card this time. Alright, so if anybody knows who's next after Lovely Baby, that would be great. Oh my Lord. Okay, let me see. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, let's back up. Okay. Alright, so demanding a server. Okay. So Clarence, you want an Aquarius reading? Oh, sorry. No. Alright, so as far as I can tell, the next person that's getting the reading is... are you kidding me? You just slipped my mind. From... Okay, so yeah, I guess we're doing Clarence now. Clarence, let me get some cards for Clarence for his reading today. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be checking to make sure that you subscribed, and if you did subscribe, or you can make a donation, or you can, question answer, please. All right, there you go. You got your one card. So the Chariot has arrived. Cancer are on the move again. Why are the Cancers so active? Why are we in a Cancer moon still? Does anybody know? Are we still being affected by that, or did we move into Taurus again, or whatever it was? But I'm just wondering if there was like a difference as far as the energy, right? Where are my moderators? Yeah, and we get we get 100 subs. We're gonna have. That's why I'm kind of reluctant to give away free readings right now, because we're so close to getting subscribers that we hit 100 subs, and we are gonna do an all day free reads, one day. Okay, and this is for everybody that's subscribed to the channel that is wanting a reading. That's why I'm kind of holding off on some of them. The urgent ones that need to get out, I get out. But for the most part, we're trying to hit that 100 subs, so make sure you like, share, and give it to other people. Maybe there's something in the videos that I've done already that might resonate with them as an oracle reading, tarot reading, right? The other thing was we need to know how would we find out who the 100th sub is? How would I find out? We're 5 away, so I have to wait for 5 more people to join. Sounds like a challenge. 5 away. Come on, you guys can sub. And we're only 5 away. We were like 97 the other day, so we got 2 new ones. You're just having a good time with Arnie Simfrey. Just let me make fun of myself like a twit. Holy. So yeah, that is what's going to happen with that. I didn't even know that we were close to even 100 until Daisy let me know, and I'm like, what? No way. So I went and checked, and I'm like 90, 93. I'm like, wow, it was like only like 7, like about a month ago. What happened? I blew up? Or I haven't yet. But yeah, no, it's it was just kind of shocked me. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I was so proud of myself, for the accuracy, for getting the messages out that get to go out. But I'm going to be recording those. I'm recording a few of them for those days that I don't feel like working. I'll just get a blow up doll, dress her up, and make her look like me, and she'll just be a mute, and she'll just, entertain you. How do you know I'm not a mute? Mute Ninja Turtle? Spider-Man. Alright, so come on, let's generate some subs. Let's hit the new goal for 5 away from 100. Now, how are we going to achieve this? It's called like, share, and comment. That's how we're going to get it done. Plus, we are also going to throw in there that day of free reading, 1 per person. And yeah, that's how we're going to get it done. That's what we're going to do. Sounds good to me. I think it sounds good to me. Wow. All right. Breathe. Okay. So, how many do we have? I know I get my notifications for when we get people added to my account. So that's why I'm kind of trying not to, like there's then yeah, we aren't we're gonna get our work done here.
Ex-wife, this can be your best friend, this can be your family, this can literally be any
What the heck? I need to put my phone on the charger. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to look through the actual what do they call you know the where you do all this check and then you have to get your live tune or to do it live through YouTube you have to have a stream key. So yeah, so I'm not too sure here. Hang on, where am I? Okay, so is there questions that you guys had, or is you guys are just the ones that are here? Oh shoot! Ah, closed it for it. Um, I really wonder about this Mason, ex-Mason exposes the Freemasons. Isn't that kind of like a Jeopardy?
Ex-Mason exposes the Freemasons. Isn't that kind of like a Jeopardy?
There we go. Grateful. Okay. Um, and what about this? Yeah, the chariot. I got distracted again. See? All right, so we're going to channel into this meditations. There's some shadow work that that may be startling to you as well. There might be a bit of darkness still lurking around. Um, but I don't know how they're. It almost reminds me of there's like a statue that has like two heads that are like separate. It reminds me of those. Um, like in the images of the horses, you can see that there's like a black mass in there almost. It's almost like that's kind of what I would say as to being dark spirit energy. It can attach itself anywhere, persons, items, things that the person had cherished while they were here. Uh, but this is more on a spiritual level, right? The chariot is going to come and help you and assist you, take you over, the rough patch maybe that you're experiencing, and you need to maybe just reflect on that. Ask for guidance. Ask for this chariot to manifest, to come down, meet you spiritually, and take you to help you understand, take you through, like for me, it was like taking me through situations like emotionally, as well as spiritually. It tested my will. It tested my strength towards fighting evil. Um, and I think that's the most scariest part, that people, that might have a psychological problem, you're not approaching them with the right information. And medicating people, I don't think is the option. For some, yes. Okay, so I'm not saying that you should go off your meds or anything, but stay on them. See a doctor about it, and ask the doctor, say, hey, this is kind of what's going on, blah, 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 blah. Is there any way that we could change this? And we just hit an hour. Okay, so, you know, um, the chariot is kind of like on standstill. It's on, like, it's waiting to come and rescue you spiritually. Like, it's ready. It's at the starting line. It's ready to roll. Um, and you're driving a two-team horse. There's teamwork here. Okay, so instead of trying to branch away from the experience, try to branch into the experience, and then choose when you want to interact. Because you're interacting with everybody at any given time during the day. You are actually physically or mentally or spiritually connecting yourself with everybody. I'm connecting with you guys through even the TV screen or this little Android phone. I have done readings via my phone with the lady in the UK from clearing a house. The little boy had hung himself, and she had said right there, she had done like a preview of my readings, and she actually picked mine, and she said, "Yeah, your grandparents are very proud of what you've done with yourself. Moving in the right direction and getting things more balanced and everything for myself, right?" But that's how easily that teamwork can either be separated, like split into two, and then you're on your own, or you can work as a team and work side by side. Never above, never below, never left, never right. You're always walking with, right? You don't ever stand or get into the ego mind that says you can stand above me, that, I might as well be the dirt on your shoe, which I'm not. So, you know, that happens to get dumped off until a positive one gets in, right? And that's what we want. We want positivity. We don't want any more of that energy of people entering into our realms without permission, in our personal space. That whether that be in your daily routine, your nighttime routine, or your spiritual work. Whenever you so choose to use the energy, use it for the greater good, right? Um, I have enough energy to go around. Like I don't know why. I love being a being. I love being a being. So yeah, so try not to divide. Try not to divide your energy into two different streams. Okay, we'll put it simple. Don't separate the two unless it's required. If you need to separate the two to get yourself back in track and get them back on cue, get your situations, your life to be more balanced and more direct, instead of feeling like it's separating you physically. So it's like putting a little vice inside, between the two of you. One wants to go one way, the other one wants to go the other way. So there needs to be a bit of communication as to what direction you're going in, because you're not showing a lot of direction here. You may be in control of the chariot, but you're not showing any energy here that is benefit to you at any given time. It's like you're dividing the two. So when you start dividing people and causing harm between a relationship or teamwork that these people or persons have going on in their lives, to interrupt it and be rude like that, and just be, um, what's the word? Trying to over engage the person. Okay, so you have teamwork or no teamwork. That's what is coming for you. You either work as a team or you get off at the next stop. So pop that back in there, and there you go. So now you've lost your horse. Now you're waiting for your shipment to come in. 100% waiting for a shipment now. Okay, so whatever you're waiting for, it's whether it's on time or not, I can't say. But probably chances are pretty slim that it's going to be on time. It'll either be too early or it'll be too late. One of the two. Or it might just be a perfect landing. You never know. Really, you never know. Um, so yeah, so let's see what else can we pull from the cards today. I'm just feeling laxed. I'm enjoying my Sunday Sunday. Just hanging out. We're doing a couple readings here with you guys. And I don't know who's next. I get talking about stuff and nobody seems to remind me, hey, Emmy, you got to get readings done. See, I'm bad at that. Very bad at that. My phone's beeping. Okay. So how many do we have? Okay. So what is the biggest question that you have, as far as the spiritual awakening journey for you, that I could probably answer, for you as well? Maybe there's some direction from that as well, right? Oh, these cards, they're so long, so big. Put them over here. But yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you want to see happening for yourself in 2019? Yes, you can separate. You can most definitely. So, when it's like that and it's quiet, I don't mind giving readings. If you guys are in chat, but I'm not going to be dealing with people just coming in and bombarding their way through, people on the in line or queue, or just existing. You know what I mean? All right. So you want to know. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, my timer. I just gotta open my timer to make sure it is. Okay, reading what we need to focus on to grow spirituality. Okay, so we're gonna put timer. Okay. We're gonna do. Okay. Come on, open up faster. Okay. Alright, so I got that going. Alright. So in regards to what's happening in your life today, Sim Parade, is there any messages for Sim Parade to make it beneficial? My guidance, Oracle Angels, calling on all energies to please give messages that are in need concerning Sim Parade. Just make sure I say it right. Okay. So all my energies. I need. We'll do. I'll give you a 2-card one just for the hell of it. That's why people they end up leaving and then they don't get to see what's going on. Oh wow. Okay. Hmm. Was it you the other day that we got the 3 of Swords upside down? Okay, let me just pause the timer because I want to see what. Well, how would you like to know that when it was in reverse, whatever work you had been doing or letting go of whatever energy that you were having, now brings this. And then it brings you. So now you are worked through all this. You're looking away from it. It's all in the history. It's all in the past. It's not valid anymore. But you're done. You're definitely cutting the time with whatever energy or whoever you're interacting with, and you're ready to be on your own. You know, you have confidence in yourself that everything's going to work out in your favor. You know, like just a blessing in disguise, and you can't be more appreciative of the energy than you are now. Like you're always on, you know, being respectful of it, being respectful of others that use it, never passing judgment on people. I'm bad in that sense, but you know, but there you are. You're coming out, and you're more suave kind of energy. You just kind of float. You just want to be up. Like I don't really want to bother with anybody. I just want to come in and just enjoy and have a good day. It doesn't mean that I have to be with anybody to have a good time. You know, I can enjoy having, you know, go out for dinner by yourself or take yourself out for a treat. But you've earned these 9 of Pentacles. Okay, these ones are you've earned. So this is now not in the future. This is what was. This is what is. Okay. So what was a broken heart, which was in reverse. So there wasn't any closing out of the energy that was creating for this one. Like I told you 2 days ago, this one's going to flip up the right way. And I said that in one of the readings that I did in the last few days. As I said, that this card is going to show up and it's going to end up, you know, coming back. So there you have it. That's from A to Z. We're out with the old, so that one can go. And then we have you right here. And this is where you want to begin from. You want to be the elegant, miss amazing woman, you know, that the earth has ever seen, and being confident in yourself, being confident in experiencing these experiences on your own. And don't feel shy that you have to be in union with someone to be able to enjoy something. All you need is yourself, maybe a good friend that, you know, you can go and hang out with, maybe, you know, go camping or whatever, and stuff like that, go on outings and stuff like that. But you're independent. You are an amazing energy, and you know, got that little swagger. You know, that's good. That's what you want to do. The confidence building, don't ever stop on that. That's a really hard one to do sometimes, and I can feel the energy around that for you. But just think of it with an open mind. Like always have your mind open, you know, to the possibilities of, you know, you know, I don't know, possibilities of anything that you want to manifest. Okay, so that's good, excellent, right? I'm so happy that that came out for you, Sim Parade, because that was only a few days ago that we were talking about this card, and then now it's showing right side up, so it's closing out the energy, it's ending, and then you got the amazing, most beautiful Sim Parade coming through the gate into the new world, to your new world. Like your experiences are now going to change. They're going to be more positive and spiritual. And for the person that was asking me about these cards, they're called Witch's Tarot. I don't know, I think it was yesterday somebody was asking me. But this is what it looks like. I didn't get it in with a nice box, but I'm going to get some little satchel bags to put them in. But usually they just go back in their box. You know, they stay out for all. That way then there's no extra energy being put on them. So that was awesome. You know, like you're moving and hella fast. It's like just it looks like there's fire under your feet, kind of like hot energy, like hot coals. Like better be careful, right? Don't burn yourself. Run quick. Oh, there you go. There's your timer. Yes, perfect timing. Yes. All right, so that's done. We're gonna do. Okay, so that's taken care of. Who was the other person that was here? Oh, oh, and the overall is Knight Shining Armor. Daisy, you're late for work again, young girl. Little Missy, let me tell you something. You're in here. Woo! Thanks for showing up a little late to the party. A little late. My Daisy, my Daisy, my Daisy. So yeah, so I think we're getting closer to the subscriber count. We need one more. I think we need, I don't know how many subscribers. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna drink some Nestle water. But I'm not promoting it, sorry. Hey, I had pizza yesterday. Or the other day. Hey, yeah, go. Oh, girl, don't worry about us down here. We got it under lock and key. But I wanted to show you guys, for all you guys out there, I showed this to a couple other people, but I want to show you the end result of a dream catcher that I just finished. Okay. So you guys, here is the newest, most amazing dream catcher. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to turn the light on one sec here. So you guys can see. Ouch. Okay. Almost did it fell off. Okay, so this is a Dreamcatcher 1. Yeah, that's better lighting. And because it's a sports team, I put BC Lions, which is our football team, and that's the colors of our football team for the BC Lions. And then I have this one that's either for the Green Bay Packers or it's for the Edmonton Eskimos. I haven't decided yet. Depends on where it ends up going to, right? We'll have to see. So yeah, so that's that. You know, I've got a couple more on the go. Working on the medicine wheel one, which only needs to have it only needs the feathers now. So this is what it looks like. This is the mobile ones that I do. This is all going to have feathers below it, and then we're going to have something in the center on the inside, but it's a medicine wheel with all the 4 elements: earth, air, wind, and fire. So that'll be done probably later today. So if I get time to, I'll bring it. I'll post it on YouTube, or we'll figure it out once it's finished. That one has been sitting with me, partially done, for about 6 months. I just wasn't feeling like I have to be in my creative juices. And once I start, I don't want to stop. I'm bad that way. My partner gets kind of mad when I'm going with dealing with that and making everything work, right? And okay, so without further ado, we need some messages for you. So, questions, answers, pendulum, cards, make your call. So if this is going to help us get subscribers, then... Oh, thanks, Daisy. Yeah, I decided to do that, and I'm grateful for it. I mean, I'm grateful that I have the gift to be able to do that for people and put healing energy into it. I've got dream catchers all over my house now. But be able to be of assistance, right? Like nobody should have to suffer in this life, or feel like they're unwanted, or feel like they've been kind of kicked to the curb, and because they've been kicked so much that they just stay down. And I don't like seeing that. Like it really bothers me in my community. They finally actually help the street people get into these little portable shed or portable housing. Like those offices at construction sites use, that big like box that they use as an office. That's what they've got them housed in now. So they're not sleeping literally on the street anymore. They're actually being housed, and it's good because it gives them a possibility of maybe changing things and having a turnaround with what's going on in a person's life that they might find it beneficial, right? Somebody just to care and have that moment, right? Just to have that moment, to feel appreciated, to feel like a human being that matters, right? And that's what I try to do every time I walk out of my house. I try to do the best I can when it comes to that, but your thoughts are always thinking, you're always and I don't even want to listen to my thoughts sometimes because they're just like so blah. I like to be up and happy, but I also like to reserve my energy for, the exciting moments. I need to get a vapor. I'm going to get a vape because I would really like to have a vape. So I'm going to buy myself a vape one day here. But yeah, no, I had a great evening last night. Just chilled and went here and there, everywhere. Okay, so yes, I will start vaping. I think it's time for me to quit smoking. It vapes. I've done it before. It's not like I haven't done it before. I had my own vaping one that was hand carved on the bottom, like the handle out was hand carved. Somebody went and stole it from me. Never did find that one. Never did find that one back. But my partner bought it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. Well, 6 years ago, going on 6. Um, so that is what is happening on the store on the home front. Okay, so now what we're going to get to is what? Okay, yeah, and just a reminder, um, please comment below the video. Please do not leave the comments of situations I would. Somebody just farted. The energies are being rude. That was weird. I just got a whiff of a fart. Weird. Um, where was I? So basically, we want to have that, for the 100 people that have been watching and have become subscribers. It's just a way to pay back for you guys to all be subscribers and be able to take advantage of a free reading once in a while. I try not to do them all the time, but I'm thinking that I can, at least be able to help, a certain amount of people, um, you know, when we have this big kind of open house kind of thing. Oh, look at my hair. Hair's messed up. Woo. There, that's better, I guess. It's straight hair. There we go. Good enough. Yeah. So, any questions? Any reviews that you want to discuss, or videos that we've done before? And I'm gonna probably weed through them. I'm not sure. I'm gonna make some of them private, some of them unlisted. I don't know. Um, but I've got like over how many videos now, because I do one every day. I almost got like a year of 365 days worth. Then somewhere, coming up, we'll be halfway or at the halfway point for my birthday. So, or less than halfway now. My birthday's in July. I'm a true Cancer, not a Cancer cross. None of that blah blah de blah blah. You know. But yeah. Um, so we're trying to keep. There's that smell again. What? Why? Did somebody shit their pants over there? Who shit their pants? It wasn't me, man. Seriously, it was not me. Mine's got. I'm clenching mine. But that smell. Ugh. It smells like poop. It smells like poop. Sorry, guys. I need some air freshener. I need something. Oh, where the hell? The hell did you crawl out of? That seriously, it was not me. It was not me. So, come back here. I dropped the feather out of that dream picture. One of the feathers fell out. I had to go attach it back here. So I don't have any beads handy for this. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys hang for a minute here. I'm just taking a break for a minute here. Just get my senses in order and find out where that other part of this feather went. Yeah, I guess I'll have to find it. Where is my? I like standing up more anyway. Getting in the habit of standing when I make my dream pictures. So that one. Okay, so I just gotta fix this before I forget. I got everything here. Like, see, this is my craft table. Got everything here that needs to be here to do the dream pictures and stuff. Here's the one. Put you back in here. Okay, done. All right, so yeah. So I'm gonna work on the medicine wheel one today. Get that done. Okay. Ouch, ouch. Okay. Sorry about the interruption, you guys. I just need to sit up for a minute. My legs are hurting. Okay, so who is this one for? Somebody's feeling frozen in place. Situations may have grown cold with you and another person. There could be a freezing of assets for somebody that's well off. Freezing of your assets might be something that you want to be maybe aware of, not to let happen. But I do see it as moving very slowly. Like it's not gonna be like a fast kind of whip you out off a carpet underneath your feet, right? Just ripping the carpet off. I think it's going to be a smooth transition. I don't feel that there's going to be a lot of miscommunication as far as this is concerned. It's slow moving. So this could be an investment that you have financially. You could be having a financial state of affairs. Can it be a negative energy? What is negative energy? I'm feeling that you're moving in a slower pace than what you normally would, but you are moving in the direction of forward. You're making the forward movements. And it looks backwards on here, so just think of it as going the other direction. It's not looking at the back; it's looking at the forefront, so it's reversed, right? Or however you want to perceive it. Really, it doesn't matter. Or maybe you have, or somebody has, I don't know who, but somebody may have kind of a nest egg, but they're, have a nest egg, but it's frozen. Like you cannot just go in and take from it, right? Um, it very well could have been a darker energy because I smelt it twice, and that I'm going to put the spirit box on and see what they have to say about that. So let's see. But yeah, no, I smelt it just right like on the side, on this side of me, especially like I had that picture taken where I was on. There's a reflection of a male over my shoulder, which really tripped me out. But hey, whatever. Yeah, no, it smelled like poop. It did. It was nasty smelling. It was just disgusting. Like somebody had just taken a wing dinger of one and left it. You know what I mean? There's no manners. No manners. Just gotta have some manners when you're in the house. It could have been. I don't know. We're gonna open up the afterlight box and see what is going on with that. All right, give me 1 second. Turn this down. Minimize this. So we're gonna have the spirit box on for a little while. We're gonna get going and seeing what's going on. We want to know what's going on. Okay, hang on. Well, now the sunlight's coming in. Wow. Ah. Where is my sunglasses? Oh, there we go. It's coming. It's coming. So I changed it from. Well, I really didn't go that color that I wanted it. Looks different in the sun. But no, I gone and got this. It's called ash or amethyst black amethyst, but it still has a lot of red in it. It's not supposed to be that red still. It's more of a black kind of look. Gee, it's darker over here. I don't know. It's not really that much of a difference, really. Alright, so what the heck's going on, people? Oh, they changed their site. Let's turn this on. This is not loading. There we go. We found it.
Inner or rapid condension.
Wind. Anyways. So yes, I'm feeling that you're having a hard time moving forward. You're kind of stuck in one place. You got a card for Miss Daisy, please. Card for Daisy. Back in there. All right. And we got Temperance in reverse. So it's kind of like it's going around in circles. She's on the other side. You're on the kind of cold and desolate area. Like that, maybe you might be feeling a little empty inside. Personally, this could be an emotion that you're carrying with you. That you feel like you've been having to take on like a more cold, hard look at people and situations and actually be a little bit more colder in your personality so people don't take advantage of you. And Temperance is there to be of assistance if you require her to be. She will provide. Um, but she's got one foot in and one foot out. She's not going to be casket. Disregard the casket? I think so. Did you guys actually hear that? N. Who's N? What about N? See, but this is what I mean. When I start doing cards, this gets active. It is. So, Temperance is just kind of waiting in the wings for when you're ready for this to be come to a light, that you're able to move into a better state of being for your own, sanity. So you have what is it? You have enough to be able to take care of yourself. Like you don't want somebody that's there to, that's trying to take care of you or take over your life to be in a partnership with. But if you have to, just go about it. And you never know. Temperance might not be like we had with the Three of Swords for Sim Parade. Temperance may be kind of on the outskirts looking in, but yet she's not getting involved yet until she's required to. But to know that she's there if you need her to be, if you need to call on her for any spiritual work. I don't know why I drink that nesty and I start sneezing. Like there's something in it making me sneeze. My goodness. That's crazy. So what other messages did you have energies for all to hear? We want to know what's going on up in here. Page. Okay. What about page? As in a page of a book or a page as a... Who's the page? I don't know any pages. So I'm not sure. I've been... Okay, so we're trying to get this. Oh, Kathy's here. The one that likes to call my partner, what does she call him? Count Dracula. She calls him Count Dracula. That's Kathy. This one that just said Kathy. That's the one that my partner knows. That's one of his guides. Hey, Kathy. But he had said to me about, told me about her, and I was like, "Who calls you that?" And he's like, "That from the box, from the spirit box. Her name's Kathy, and she always comes out and she says hi, Count Dracula." And I'm like, "What? When is I gonna get called something?" They'll call our names, like literally actually come through the box and call either Karen or they will call John, right? So see, I'm not focusing. Focus, Karen, focus. All right, so everything might feel a little bit dark and desolate right now. You might be feeling alone. You might be feeling you've kind of maybe bit off more than you can chew at this stage. but it is going to be, it's an ice block around you, right? So it's um, keeping you stationary. So there's something that's keeping you stationary that's not allowing you to move freely. You know, like it's all several. Several who? You're going to help with the card reading? If not, you have to be quiet. All right, so, you know, so she's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. She is, you know, she has a thing for the water. The water is maybe making an advancement towards you, a water sign. You know, because she's putting her foot in the water, and she seems to be throwing most of her weight onto solid ground where she's standing with one leg in the water, right? She's showing balance and purity and genuine, authentic, angelic realm. And I've even seen this girl in my photos. Literally, honest to God. I'll find that photo, but it shows me in the backyard, and you can see it in regards to being in the field, or the neighbor's field behind ours. My grandmother's stair. Oh. What about the stairs now? Get off the stairs. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. That was, you're talking about the time that you guys were sitting on the bottom of the stairs in spirit, and I ended up catching you guys sitting there in the background. It was trippy. It was weird. This is like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to turn. Oh, something just flew up the side of my screen over there, right here. Over this side, sorry. Yeah, so it was something else, definitely. Oh yeah, no, there. You guys are way back, eh? Where is the liar? You guys are like so far behind. Or the replay is. So I'm not too. But definitely things are going to get brighter and they're going to get better. You know, like you're actually going to finally be able to meet the needs of others, but at the same point, you're taking care of yourself, so you're not having to run off anywhere and rescue anybody. Just rescue yourself and take care of yourself and look out for yourself, right? No, I haven't confirmed your reading yet, Daisy. This is just a random one that I'm throwing in here. So yeah, so if that's resonating with you, or if you happen to stumble across this video, be sure to hit the like button and know that things are going to look out better. Things are going to get brighter. They're going to have a better future. See, everything's kind of dark and dreary and kind of no hope area. You know, you can't get your pentacles because it's frozen in ice. And then you have, you know, springtime coming around. You know, Empress daughter is on the loose again. You know what I mean? Like, no, because when I do the readings, Daisy, I will clean the card, charge it, and then I will do the reading from them. I was just throwing a random one in there for somebody, you know, who might be helpful to someone. All right. So, okay. Batteries. Oh, the battery. Yeah, I gotta plug my laptop in. Okay. So we're gonna start off with. Keep my area organized here. But... Interest. Yes. I'm gonna create some interest. Okay, so You want to learn more about your personal goals and highlights. So rewind. Okay, I'm rewinding. I'm rewinding. Um, Alright, so let's see what's going on for all my subs here on my channel that are in chat. So Daisy, Ashley, anybody else, Simparade, any messages for anybody that is currently tuned in or linked in with Spirit and myself, that I'll be able to receive the messages for you. Okay, so here we go. So we want Daisy the Unicorn. We want a card for her. Ooh. Oh, the Queen. Okay. Roll. Okay, so bottom of the deck is balance. Learning to balance. Still trying to get that right, aren't you, Daisy? Still having, you need someone to teach you how to juggle. I thought we kind of look at this one and say, yeah, we got it made. We know how we do it. We got to, balance it all and keep it moving. Don't stop. Just keep on moving. And with a lot of practice and grace, you'll be able to be as good as the next person. But that's then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. She was in reverse. It's only turning around and up and down. So I feel like she's coming and she's realizing that the transformation she's made in regards to a better life, a better, more sane kind of energy, which is, not to be on the, happy. They want to be happy, and she's got a little bit of a smile, but she hasn't been shown what happy is like. You know what I mean? Like the happiness, and she's got her wand. She has everything she needs, but she just wants the partner now. She wants to have the king come into her life that is best suited for her. So she's going to manifest on that vibration. And who knows? Who is it going to lead to? Maybe we'll find out later on. But I feel that, there's a lot of positivity around you. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of get up and go drive kind of fire energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign at that. Maybe a fire sign will end up crossing paths with you. And being able to acknowledge and notice when they do. Notice the animal animal's behavior might show a few traits within the human race as well. You know what I mean? So never give up hoping, because your hoping is starting to pay off. And there's even flowers, like there's hope. Definitely new hope, because you've got flowers growing with you. You got your wand, you got your crown, but you're sitting there just waiting like a proper girl, being respectful, being keeping your dignity intact, for the sake of the friendship or union that may happen between the two of you. But yeah, so make sure that you just are chilling. Don't be too over the top with this person. They're not really very publicly attuned to people in their life. They're very selective. But I see you've got your lessons and you're sitting back going, okay, yeah, Crystal. I have my crystals. I bought this one. Okay, I have my amethyst. Both are healing energies. Both do the same thing. So this has been on me for the last, I don't know, hours. Since yesterday I put it on. I think I might make it a little bit shorter. Yes, it brings strength. Argite is strength. Strength healing. Leo energy. It could be a Leo energy that might even come through for you. But yeah, no, I love it. I actually ordered this, I think it was not even a week ago, and it already came. And I love it. It's pink. I've never worn anything pink in my life. Well, other than, when I was like a baby and my mom would dress me up in clothes, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, bottom of the deck, I think we covered this one already. Yeah, okay. Strength. Are we all needing strength? Um, oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. It's very simple. It's not really. It's nice and smooth. I like the smooth that it has. So yeah. Okay. So Daisy, what is going on with you? How come you're just not connecting your uh, with your crushes or you know, that's what I am. Oh, Ashley, what's going on with you now? Hello, Leslie Forrest. Welcome to the channel. Wait, what's going on with Ashley? Oh, he's not doing well, is he? Still? I know you told me about this a couple weeks ago. You're having a hard time with it. Aw. What was I going to say? I was going to say something in regards to it. No, it just slipped my mind. It just slipped my mind. Okay, Dan. Dan's here now. Dan just checked in. His eyes have been bad and his time. Oh, yeah, that's some of the side effects that come through with that whole whole thing with diabetes. Hey, KYK. But yeah, no, I'll say a prayer for him tonight. I'll maybe send him some energy for him. I think the afterlife box said it's important. Yeah, it said important. So this has got to be, maybe a group conscious to provide you with extra support at this time, because it gets stressful, I'm sure. So we got important. It's an important fact. Yes, we have to deal with it and be there as a support team for Miss Ashley, you guys. And say a little, send out some positive energy, ask your guides and angels to deliver, some kind of better situation, right? Yeah, so I have different colors for different things. But when I'm doing actual readings for the cards, I usually try to stick with one candle. Depends on how the cards are starting to read. Then maybe I have to pull on a different type of a different view. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'll buy candles. Yeah, you should. Yeah, when you get in situations like that, Daisy, Ashley, it is good to pray. You definitely need to open up your channels to the spiritual end of things. Um, you have a lot of support here on this channel, I'm sure. I don't think anybody would not want to help you out here. We got the power box. All right, so rocks. What rocks? I don't know what you're talking about. Rocks, mass. I'm not sure. Tell me something that I need to know. Okay, why is this like delaying on me? It's showing a delay, major delay. Okay, so oh yeah, I know. I hate having to move. The one thing I do hate in life is really moving. I like, I'm a crab. I'm a Cancer. I don't do well with change a lot. Like I like to keep balanced. I don't feel like moving. I'm not going to move. I carry my house on my back kind of energy. If, it came down to it, then I would. But chances of that happening are pretty slim to none. So, uh, I don't know. I was thinking about getting started on some dream catchers. I'm going to make a couple of smaller ones. For the rear view mirror, or you can attach it to whatever. I can manage all bills paid. That's 600. Oh, okay. Okay, so give me one sec. Let's see. Check on something here. All right. Let's see. Look at these little oranges. That's a small little orange, eh? We'll eat him later. So, if you guys had, I was just curious. I wanted to know where you guys heard about the channel. Was it on YouTube? Was it on Twitter? Was it on Facebook? Was it on Google Plus? Or just finding it through, doing a search. That's kind of what I'm wondering. It'd be nice to know, what is the best way of me receiving that I should spend more time on that certain platform to get more results, right? Okay. What is going on here now? Oh, okay. I see where you are here. Okay, are you looking to pursue the girl? Like, I'm wondering if you're just wanting your cake and eat it too. But I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try doing it without cards. Yeah, definitely there's blockage with it. Okay, we're gonna load this again because I don't know who I'm on. I haven't been told yet, so I'm kind of wondering where. I don't know who's. KYK, I don't even know myself. I'm gonna have to go back to these chats and find out. Yeah. Okay, so okay, I'm not gonna sit here and scroll back. If you're next, then I guess I will do yours right now, KYK, because I don't even know. Oh, sorry, I have to do, I just need to do a yes or no answer to a question. Yeah, I fall easily. Put it in the chat. Supernova, put your yes or no question into the chat after. Alina's son, could I please get a reading? Okay, let me finish these ones. Let me check my. Okay, so I fall easily. Okay, so if you're here, let me know. If you're not here, when your name is called or you are late to answer, I will be moving on to the next one. All right. What am I looking for now? Weird. Okay. So your question was. Okay, so we're gonna do KYK first because I don't see. I don't know. This is getting very confusing. You guys can you guys like just chill out for a minute? Let me get caught up with who's reading the next, please. I have to go back to the chat and check. All right, so we're doing this for KYK. This is your energy reading. This is a direct message reading for you. The battle's over, if that makes sense. The battle's been won, and you're ready to, show the world how you deal with your life. That you are showing your strengths. You're showing your eagerness to continue moving forward, no matter what it is. It could be, a million and one things, and that one thing is enough to set you off. Right? So you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that. The other side. You're entering this side of things for a different aspect or a different look into your guide. But you're leaving the old. You're coming through that. Like picture those little wands as like a fence. You're coming through, right? So she's got her one trusty sword that she is loyal to. So that could be in resemblance to a partnership that this person is now going to be loyal to this situation. She doesn't need all the rest. She doesn't need to have, and this could be in relation to having like a big house with 7 bathrooms or 7 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're not requiring. I'm talking about your new girl. That's what you asked me, right? And then the X, right? So you're coming out to be able to maneuver the situation better, right? This could be your feminine side coming out, right? So you just keep moving forward, and that she's going to come out of the woodwork. She's definitely a spiritual person. She does believe in spiritual situations. She might be very open-minded to you, and you might be shocked as to what she's learned on her journey that's she's going to maybe share with you when you guys actually do come into union together, right? I don't like talking about twin flames and all that. I really don't like to be kind of putting my foot in the door for the sake of somebody else being able to get into there to be with their twin flame, even though it's not meant to be, but they still give it a try. Um, so you have all eyes are on you. Okay, so that's what I see with the what is this? The Eight of Wands. And here we have the 1-1. Okay, so you got 8 of Wands now pointing towards you. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue in the direction that's best suited for you? Are you going to turn around and come back? Are you going to allow somebody through the fence or through, you're guarding your sacred space and standing in front of the only way in to your secret space, and you're definitely keeping it under check and not allowing too many people in that kind of that dimension of yours that you've kind of built for yourself and beliefs and everything else that you've got going on for yourself, which is awesome. You're moving in a direction that suits your spirit. It doesn't have to be what mine is, or it doesn't have to be what the next person sitting next to you has to have. It's about what you want and how you want to protect it. So you're there, you're standing at the gate, you'll be the gatekeeper of your reality. Okay, so that's another interesting concept there. And everything's going to be pointing in your direction. How does this person get to have the serenity and peacefulness? Is because you bless your place. You move in a direction of positivity, no harm, no foul. Just keep moving. If you screw up somewhere, say sorry, and leave it at that. For the more intense arguments, please don't harm each other. If you're going to have a screaming match, have a screaming match. Don't lay a hand on the other person. I don't believe that that's the right thing to do either. Okay, so be aware of where you're going with certain situations. And then you go with the Five of Swords. So you're bouncing all over the place. You're bouncing from one to the other to the other. So you went from nothing to the 4, and then from the 4 to the, what was it? 4 to the, or 9 to the 4th, isn't it? No. Anyway, and then you have the final outcome is that here's you. You're the dragonfly, or dragonfly. Is it dragonfly or butterfly? It looks like a dragonfly. And they only live for one life cycle. Okay, just the resonating information there is that they live for one life cycle, and that's a year. So don't be discouraged when you have these things coming towards you. You're very strong in dealing with them. It's almost going to prove to you to be like an angelic, almost perfectionist type energy that you know all too well. Okay, so enjoy. Answer the questions, give the answers that you understand them to be, and see what the universe has delivered for you. To get in touch with your spiritual gifts, whatever they may be, or experiences now have to begin, and request that. Do it humbly, do it accurately, and pay attention to the details. Again, you don't want to leave any detail out that you don't want to have to deal with. If you don't want certain energy to come in, you request that at the time of ordering your energy drink. It's bizarre to even say that, to get that to come back and be tangible. You can't really do that, right? So you have to do the best with what you have, the best understanding how to check your personal space, through prayer, meditation, arm distance, both sides, tip to tip. That's your space. Doesn't matter where. Behind you, in front of you, you're like a 360. You could go 360 in that. And that is your personal space. That is where nobody is allowed to enter without your permission too. Okay? So, let's see what else. I don't know who's next. What are the dangers of using a spirit box? What are the dangers? I really, for myself, I wouldn't want to mess with one, to be honest with you. I would, provided that I was well protected. That's the only way you can get me to do that. I do it on my own because it's my home, and I'm in control of my space. I'm in control of what goes on in my house, whether it be through spirits hanging out, or if they're just being asses and you have to kick them all out. Get the smudge stick out and smudge them the hell out of my house. That's what I do. But I've been having communication with them for over 4 years, and I'm still living. They've tried to choke me. They've tried to eliminate me or scare me out of here, and it's not working. Not working. Unfortunately, for their sake, it's not working. For everybody else's sake, they're glad that you didn't. So if you're, see, depends on what your religious beliefs are. Okay, what we're based on religion, they're shunned upon. You're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to communicate with spirits. You're not supposed to do any of the darker arts. But I'm gonna get KYK's reading done here, and I think I'm gonna. I don't know what cards to pull. I don't know. Keep hearing. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. Let's take that. Animal dreaming cards. Oops. See what we got here. Yeah, be careful of what you're drawing on. Be careful. And like when you're using one, my best recommendation is keep water near you. Also, what was the other thing? I totally forgot. Light a white candle. Say a prayer. Make sure you request only good spirits come through the box. You don't want any dark entities. They're not welcome to come through, and you put up and say you're locking the gate for them. They're not allowed through. And do this vocally, like send it up to the vibration, get the vibrations out, right? Okay, so we're gonna pull an animal spirit card. I like it. I don't ever have a problem. I have my guardians that look over it, and they're there. I never do anything without proper protection either. So, but but for me, it's like I can't cross over to be of service to either side. If I'm, why is this not going here? Let's see if this works. Okay, so we're gonna get that open. I accidentally closed it somehow. So KYK. So what should I do then? So you want to know what is going on in your love life. Where is it headed? Why is it taking this long? You're full of why. You're full of why. And now I have no likes. I have absolutely no likes. I had 5, but now I have 0. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so, yeah, I'm even supposed to keep talking to your girl if she stopped communicating with me, or is I'm supposed to be back to. I'm all over the place right now. Okay. I think I'll use your cloud cards. I don't want to use the spirit box cards. I'm going to use this one. We're going to find out what's going on within you. Okay, so we can only be in our space, but we have to be respectful of others, right? It's still the same thing.
For neither. But tomorrow.
Okay, so when you're not dealing with it in a good manner, and you're having some times and you're struggling with it, always just take a breather. Okay? Yeah, follow the instructions. Follow, I have a Twitter page. I have a Facebook filter. Yeah, no, I don't filter anything. Sorry. Ain't no filter thing. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to get to the bottom of this for you. I'm going to try to figure out a solution or a direction that best suits.
And require suddenly.
Okay. You're trying to get through. You're trying to eliminate. Well.
Are going to other places.
you're trying to, yeah, England. Why do you guys keep talking about Lynn? Like, I don't want to talk to her right now. Please shut that cord down. But it's true. Okay, look at that. So basically, you're disregard what sex that this is a female person. This is could be female or male, but they're trying to pull through. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole. Okay, you're having a hard time getting through. You're trying to maneuver it so you make it all the way through and just kind of squeeze out of the little situation you've got yourself into to begin with. Oh. So yeah, so try to maybe lube the situation. Lube the situation so it's easier to slide through. I'm sorry, I'm just a loss for words. Like, how are you going to get yourself out of this pickle? It's going to be interesting. How are you going to see? Look at this; it's just going crazy. Yes, you. Who else am I talking to? You need to decide one way or the other. Which way are you going? Are you going through it, or are you staying stuck? Or are you just going to give up and just forget it? So you have to focus your energy to get through. It's like, it's like taking your ring finger that, you've got a ring on your hand that doesn't fit right? So you have to figure that within yourself. Are you want to bombard her with phone calls or text messages? Overall, if somebody's kind of being that way with you, you know what I mean? Like, waiting for them to be Christ. Okay. But you're definitely okay. Let's put this card this way. Get out of the way. And then we have the mist. So basically, you're taking time in your own personal space to maybe rethink the situation in itself, not to have to put too much thought into it because it's not really that heavy of a situation for you. And what the hell? I'm seeing shadow cats again. I'm seeing shadow animals. That's weird. Surprise. Yeah. Okay. Surprise. I'm serious. I actually just saw the peripheral vision that I had a cat walk past me, a black one. That was my. Oh yeah. Well, I don't even want to talk about that sky. You know what? The sky thing is. Oh Christ. I got called up. Okay. I would just say, are you interested in your ex for one thing? That's the number one question. Do you still have feelings or sexual attraction to your ex? It's called the spirit box. Sort of. Indeed, remark. We have a connection. Oh. But together. Okay, so you have a connection with your ex. We see not. You are looking at your ex and comparing your new girl to her. Okay, so now why are you putting the new person into a position of where she has to somewhat feel that she has to be living up to the extended level of what your ex did? You're already sizing her up to see how she's going to come through as a girlfriend, comparing her to an ex. Why would you compare her to somebody that you don't have any feelings for, that you've gotten rid of, and move forward away from it? Why are you still holding on to that? Like, seriously, you've gotten somebody new. It's not fair. Material things matter to you. Also people. Okay, so you need to figure out where is this person, this new one even, going to fit into your schedule. Because I don't feel that your schedule is allowing for much experience, right? And when you start doing that, these people are getting hurt emotionally. This is where we get that emotional bandwidth. And then we get the energy kind of going all over the place because the person's just been devastated. And the rest of the world's just like, oh, well, who cares? You know what I mean? Regardless whether she's acting weird, justify it. Figure it out. If you want to be in this relationship with someone, you need to do a lot of internal work. You have to look at yourself. You'll have to finally sit down, look at yourself for what it's worth. Are you going to just forget that you still have resources available to you to find out what kind of person she is before dating? Go on one date. What does it matter? What's it going to kill you? What, $50 in your pocket because you spent dinner? You bought the young lady dinner while you went out? Like, these are aspects of a relationship that you have to be aware of, right? It's a solution, right? I have to stay single until I find someone who's 100% truthful. Okay, so you're not going to, how are you going to be able to say 100% to anybody? You're not going to, exactly. And I don't like to be the one to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't feel it's going anywhere. It's not a solution for you. It's not going to come out in a favorable situation. Yeah, and you guys can relate. There's always somebody probably in the chat that will have, situations like this popping up for them that they can guide you on as well, right? We're always here. If it's not, see what's happening. So that's the meaning of it. Depends on what you want to take out of it. How much do you want to take and make it a reality for you, though? That's the one thing, right? So you're sitting there kind of contemplating everything. Contemplating everything. You can contemplate everything to a T if it's what's going to make you... Yeah, you can. You can even repair a broken relationship. I'm standing here and telling you guys that you can fix a broken relationship, but you need to really understand internally what is the end result you're trying to receive from this situation, that you're ready to deal with. Whether the information that you get is meant for you at that time, even if it's hard for you to kind of manifest on that level. It doesn't mean you have to stop living. Why would you want to stop living? And just because somebody's, broken your heart, you can heal that shit and get up there and do it again. So why are you like, blah, blah. And you're doing it with that monotone too. You're not excited about the new girl at all. Like you've got some new meat, right? And wants to hang out with you. I don't know what to say. I don't... Exactly. We don't cut anybody here off. Not just on this channel anyway. Right? Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You never know, right? You're going to experience it, and that's exactly it. Daisy, thank you for putting that in the chat, because sometimes it's hard, to stay neutral in the situation. It's very difficult to actually remain neutral in our positions at all times, right? We all are going through this, and trying. See, that's what I don't understand, why you're going to just shut your life down.
Cowboy. Princess. It's in you.
You can keep a connection with them. You can keep a connection on like an emergency kind of situation. If the person is kind of moving and all of a sudden they need you to come to for whatever reason, if it's like an emergency or something that's in correlation with dealing with just two of you and your situation to talk, continue the talks. It's like, you got governments that go out and they have these roundtable discussions, and the one person's allowed to speak, then the other person's allowed to speak, and they go around this circle like it's elementary school, getting opinions and outlook, right? Is what we're getting a lot of, right? So with that, is good, all that is bad. Doesn't have to be negative. Okay, it can also be just energy, that maybe you've not put away or you've kind of not rinsed away. Um,
Once a week.
yeah, always leave your doors open, you know. But I hope that things work out for you. I really do, you know. But if you have to make a decision, one or the other, though, that's the point you need to really first take into consideration, right? And don't forget her feelings. Don't stamp all over them because that's not the way that you should be treating someone. But hey, I wish you all the best with it. Make sure you pop back in. You're more than welcome on the channel here. We just hang out. We do the odd readings here and there, and we have discussions. Sometimes, it's learning about my life. How I ended up doing what I wanted, right? So I wish you all the best with that, and always think positive. Put out to the vibration. Even your thoughts have a vibration. So always think with your thoughts, and sometimes you don't have to say anything, and I've been told that by spirit, that you don't even have to be vocal at all. It will just happen, right? Okay, so that's the first mistake. Please don't, KYK, don't shut yourself down because it's not worth it to stay in that state of hopelessness. Is not healthy for the human being. It's not a healthy situation. You still have to take care of yourself. You still have to, keep yourself sane and moving and challenging everything, right? You can't just stop and say, oh, because I didn't get my way, I'm just going to give up. That's like me saying, well, I didn't make my 100, I didn't get my subscribers up to 100 yet. I'm just doing terrible. I'm just not doing anything right, blah, blah, blah. And I'm worried about 2 or 3 people that subscribe. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it will be provided to me. I know that for sure. When I don't have 100% looking at the looking glass stone or anything like that, yeah, tissue. Somebody's going to need a tissue, but you know what? It's what you make of it. And when you're, little you and in this big world, it gets very, See, I just do them in the order that they shoot them at me. I do them in the order, right? Yeah, but there's a lot, and always maybe like get a routine kind of set up. Okay, so my routine, like when I was doing a lot of meditation and stuff, I would sit down and I would plug my headphones in. Homicide. Oh God, I don't want to talk about that one either. I'm just going to mute this one here because I don't want to hear some of the words he's saying because they resonate really closely for me. Anyways, back to the channel thing here. So you take... okay, I'm getting rid of all of this. I'm turning you guys down too. I get really tied into people, and sometimes it's a benefit, sometimes it's a curse. But it's not worth to put yourself in a predicament that is going to harm you by not being able to communicate. That's just going to damage you and it'll eat away at you, right? But do it don't stop moving, don't stop living your life and sitting there waiting. Maybe it's out there somewhere in the big wide world that you haven't ventured down one street, or you might end up having a sequence of things happening throughout the day that's going to bring you to the one person that, you've seen in this connection, the female version, that you're tied to, right? And look for it, just get out and look, because you never know. There could be a few extras, kind of thrown into the mix for you that the universe wants you to kind of maybe judge and choose which one would be better suited for your energy or spiritual or physical being. There has to be attraction. So with that word up. It's word. So it's nice that you're here and you're gonna get taken care of here as well as other people, right? PG, hello. Right. So don't forget, you subscribe to the channel there, KYK. Hit the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section below, not in the chat. Okay, so with that, it's been a blessing. Finally, finally, we made it through. So now we are going to probably end up saying, "Oh, I got a high pitcher in my ear. I got a ringer in my ear. Oh, no, 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 no." That was a really high pitched buzz. Like, ugh. Yeah. So keep moving in a forward direction. You'll be fine. Just respect the space. Respect the body. Oh, good night, KYK. Hey, if there's anything you need, feel free to email me. My email description is in the box below. In the description box, it's shamanme333@gmail.com. If you need to email me for anything, just let me know. All right, darling? Hope you have a good night, sweet dreams, and don't let those bed bugs bite. So if you need anything, feel free to drop me a line. I'm there. I'm there to be of a service. That's what my job is, to make sure everybody's okay, even when they aren't really okay for a bit. But, okay. Just make sure you just relax. Try not to think about it tonight. Try and just let your brain rest a bit, and maybe things will look better in the morning that you've had a full night's sleep, right? You're not just thinking and then it's manifesting in your sleep, blah, 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 blah. It gets tricky after that. Okay. So have a great evening. And I will see you on the flip side of the other side. We've got the afterlife box going.
On you.
On me. You too, KYK. See you next time. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get the notifications when we go live. So how has everybody else in chat been doing? Is there anybody else that wants to maybe have a question answered? I'm just randomly doing it. Are you taking questions? For the pendulum, I will take questions for the pendulum to answer, yes. I'm not pulling any cards tonight, but I can do some pendulum work for you if you'd like. Because we're getting so close to our 100th subscriber that I am not doing any readings, because it's only a matter of time now for those energies to show up. Okay, so people are going to end up coming to, sooner or later. And when they do, we want to be ready. We want to be cleansing. There you go. Cleansing our energy. So I have to cleanse this guy. So what I do to cleanse my little pendulum dude, I call it a dude. Cleansing. So it's what you're doing. Like everybody's doing this cleansing thing. Cleansing, clearing, whatever you want to call it. Again. Okay. Well, okay. So we got that charged.
Oh, no, my. Too lonely. Which.
All right. Sorry.
The answer.
All right. Yeah, I was when I was little. All right. So I'm not going back and forth to hear people's questions. Okay. I don't have time to scroll through the live chat. That's what my mods are for. Hopefully they can get that right. So what is the three, what is the question you'd like my pendulum and spirit energy to let you know about?
Trespass.
Hang on. Hang on, guys. I gotta fix this. see it. There we go. Ah, put it over here. I can't even put it anywhere, for crying out loud. Okay. Only place I can put it. Okay, we'll do it this way. We'll turn it up this way. I might be able to see it better. Can you guys see through that? No, hang on one second. One second.
They're loud.
All right. There we go. Sorry guys, I just wanted to get it so that we could have the pendulum working where you can see it, right? Yeah. Ah.
Our spirit had to be.
Okay, there we go. All right. And so for those of you that know me, have seen what this pendulum can do, what answers it gives, and anybody can be interested in the actual dream picture or the dream picture for the actual stone that's on here. I also have my healing stone that I can use as well. It's been on me now for 24 hours, 25 to 40 hours anyway, so it's connected with my energy and it's sealing itself. And you can actually do this you can do this with anything. You take like a piece of string and a nut bolt, okay, and make your own pendulum, okay. Pendulum energy is universal energy. So I'm not too sure where you guys are or who's doing what, but we need to get some questions going because it's getting antsy. It's moving, but it's not. It's going in circles right now, kind of little tiny circles. But okay, I'm going to show you. Give me a yes, pendulum. Give me a yes, pendulum. Give me a no, pendulum. Can I have a no answer, please?
Mr. Lumley. Elderly. Occupant. Was in the day.
So that's a no. Stop, pendulum. Can you give me a yes answer now? Okay, stop. Alright, so there. Evening. Good evening, all my energies. It's glad to hear you. Glad you guys are here for another fabulous session with Emmy. So we're all going to hang out. Have a good evening. We're going to have a little chit-chat, Q&A questions for you guys or whatever. We're going to look into more positive aspects of things and go from there. Because I said so. Okay, so I have my It's just gonna sit there. Okay. A little bit of blessing on that one. You guys can hang out here, no worries. No worries. Yeah, I do have to take my medication soon. Okay, so 15. What about the number 15? Let's see what they have in store.
Go to the car.
Can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. I made oatmeal cookies and they're almost all gone. Sorry. I forgot to save some for someone in the chat there. It tastes really good with coffee.
Pretend it. Check my question. Control.
Okay. So, okay, I don't know why this is so far behind. Why is it not time? Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to figure this one out because bump it up here, right?
Flash.
Right. Yeah, it does sound like he is connected. Oh, that's really behind. Okay, so don't know who's in the middle.
To my experience.
Guess we're gonna stop the live stream. I'm gonna head over to Discord for those of you that want to be part of Discord. Shoot me an email or ask one of the moderators to put it up. So just be grateful for everything you have. And we're gonna head out because I don't have a list of anybody that's getting a reading done. So we'll figure it out. You know, if we miss somebody, then we maybe can throw them in tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow, and maybe we can get something going for you. Provided that one of my mods shows up on time, so we can actually have a list going by then, which would be great. But I'll finish up tonight. I'll finish off PG's request, and I'm not too sure else had a direct question. I'm just Not too sure what's going on here with you guys.
It's up to me.
All right. You know, you guys are so helpful, and that's what I like about my channel, is that you guys, you guys appreciate having this channel too. Like, you guys show a lot of respect, a lot of, you know, neutral energy. You know, like nobody gets really aggressive at anybody else, or don't have disagreements. You can have a difference in opinions, and that's not nearly anything as close as having, just oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. To be able to move in a direction, right? That feels good. That you're gonna be okay in, and dealing with yourself financially, physically, spiritually, um, multi-dimensionally. Like there's a lot of different ways of looking. Um, just use your common sense when you're doing things like that. That you're not gonna end up screwing up and end up harming yourself by doing crazy shit. Um, you know. Um, Hey Elizabeth, how's it going? Too bad so it takes a lot, but it doesn't bother me. Like I'm okay giving away my energy like this to people that are part of the channel and everything. I have no problem sharing my energy with you guys. you know, um, Things are moving in a forward direction. Slowly, we're getting to the point of we're moving. And keep motivated. Do some motivational speakers during the beginning of the day. Get the positive vibration going while you're having a coffee or your morning breakfast, whatever you're eating or whatever. And just put on the positive motivational YouTube videos that you find, and whatever one stands out at you, pick it and let it be, part of your kind of journey, right? So why? What is the need for the feedback right now? Is there a reason why you're feeling this way? So I don't know. I'm just kind of listening to the spirit box and watching you guys in chat. You know. Hmm. We didn't put any of my links in there at all today, did we? It's so slow. Okay. Okay, so we must be getting close to this. Like, I don't even really want to stop my stream just in case we miss 3 of them. Like that would be, I wish. What do you mean? Like, we're only so many, we're Okay, so now I am doing PGs. I haven't even started yours, PG. I haven't even thought of picking up the cards yet because it's not giving me a message right now. I'm just waiting. I'm on like call. So I'm just waiting for that moment that it says, okay, time to pick up the cards. Let's get it going. You know. I'm guided by spirit.
Glimpse destiny.
All right.
Jesse Root.
Okay, so. All right, so PG.
Flame.
You want to know what's going on in your work life. Okay. I just got every single deck on the table here. Okay, so let's find out what's going on first of all. We get an overall reading for this. Please give me one card, please, for PG. Oops.
A dilemma. It's a path. Scott. Shadow. Said it was.
There we go. Let's see what we come up with now. Spirit guides, energies. Whatever's around. The messages that PG needs to receive right now in regards to his employment, what his co-workers are thinking or about him. See, I don't understand why this has caused so positive plus the negative, whatever messages need to be delivered must be delivered through these cards today. I'm certainly grateful for you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so now
Breakfast.
all right, Pendulum. Are these the cards to use for the reading?
Yes, of course. It's with the hair.
Okay, so I'm going to put down so you guys can see here. Okay. So I asked the cards if these are the cards that I'm supposed to use for the reading. Okay. So are these the cards to use within the reading?
Books, perhaps. These. Hornbeam.
Can I get a yes, please?
I've received for the crime.
Okay, so we got a yes and a no. Okay, but the initial one is no. Okay, so we're going to work with that. So these are the cards we're going to use. Alright, so. Okay, seeing as you're new to this, PG, can you do me a favor and pick a number between 1 and 10, please?
Not worth stumbling. Reason available. No corrupt sponsor.
Come on, give me a jump card, please. Spirit, this is enough of what going.
Glory. With a screen.
Yeah, there is a big delay. Alright, so let's continue. We need a card for PG for this interest.
Reading order on.
Yeah, sure. Perfect, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the 2 cards. Makes my job easier. Okay, so we are. Everything seems to be in an upheaval right now. Everything just doesn't seem like it's balancing out correctly for you right now. Um, I feel that you're feeling quite alone right now. Maybe with a situation that might be going on within the family. Okay. This could be in regard to assets or situations that you are wishing that you could have access to. Then you have Hathor, which is receptivity. So you're receiving message and how receptive, how you want to be with the reception. Because what you're doing now, as far as trying to be receptive, isn't working. Okay, it's not working. As you can see, the reverse cards are showing that, that's exactly what's happening. But not to worry, right? You're allowed to have downtime. Okay, so take the downtime. So it says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and the ability to give to others. So everything is being kind of flipped up. Like you're not understanding what's going on. You might not be really that aware with your spirituality. And there's certain steps that you can take for your own spiritual growth, right? With shadow work. Don't want to do that again. So everything's been kind of turned upside down, put on hold, is not accessible. So this could be, financial or career-wise. I don't feel that it's a love thing. I don't feel that it's a inner self reading either. But I feel that it's the interaction within your friends, within your community, within your city, within, you know what I mean? Like it's all built on one common understanding. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of people to create that, right? But you cannot be just your abilities have been blocked, is what I'm getting. Your abilities have been blocked because there was something wrong with what you were doing, right? So Spirit warned you. However, it is going to warn you, I'm not sure, but the Seven of Cups is representing that these are supposed to be taken when you need them, not whenever you feel like it. It's when you need them, you get them. Okay, and when you're going to use what's in that cup to heal a person or to have a better life experience for someone, to be able to have that. You can't abuse the privilege of having source energy like that, right? Your cups are filled, waiting for the universe to fill them all after all the hard work's done, but you're still sitting here. You're still sitting here waiting. You're like, well, I'll just go to sleep. I'll just wait. Nothing's happening. Okay, so nothing's moving. Nothing is moving in your dimension at all. Be it financial, career, anything that is in correlation. So not because you've been spoiled, right? You're a little mermaid. Okay, you're the little mermaid, right? It's up to you to have fun, right? I'm supposed to be having fun. This is not what mermaids do. They don't sit on rocky cliffs and stuff. Why would I want to be here? So you're questioning where you are physically on a three-dimensional floor or existence. But you have to rest. You have to accept what situation or what adaptations you're going to have to take on in regards to your life, right? And not be fearful of it, right? You cannot be fearful of something that can't harm you. First of all, don't conjure up any dark energy. Anybody that does conjure up dark energy, you know what happens. Go watch the TV shows. I can't remember the name of the one, but it's paranormal, and that people live in their house and they get attacked and bruises and this and that everywhere, right? So, so we've got Hathor, the representative, receptive. So this is what you want to do. You kind of want to open up your channels to energy from others that vibrate high. Hang out with people that have like high energy, and look after themselves spiritually, right? And maybe you'll have a better understanding once you go through these motions of spirituality, that you'll end up finding some kind of answer at the end of the tunnel. There may be an opportunity at that point now, once you get to this stage, that you're able to take a gift, but you have to ask the universe if they're willing to allow you to have a gift. And if they do, then go for it, right? But do it with a humble prayer, like literally on the hands and knees on the floor, and ask wholeheartedly with everything you've got, what is the distance? What is the places that I need to go to next? How can I pull myself out of this 5 of cup feeling? Because you're not feeling very energetic or anything, right? But your spirit is kind of like, but your body is saying, no, I'm done. I can't transform again. Your transformation didn't happen the way you wanted it to, so now you're going to sulk. So you're not behind in anything, but don't sulk over it. If it's not happening for you, why don't you just re-enter the dimension with, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, source, and be able to help you with this, because you're definitely not even close to an element that would be even able to house a mermaid in the first place. There's nowhere on this place, it's way out yonder somewhere, that you're going to find solace, because you're not even close to a body of water. So how is it that you have to stop suffering and stop feeling like you're suffering, right? And be accountable for you and understand why you're here. What is your job here? Why? Okay, so keep asking the whys. See if you get someone who's going to answer you, but make it clear as to why you're asking the question. What question do you want to ask? What is the main purpose of this question that you're asking? What is the underlying tone for it? What do you want me to do if it's not the right answer for you? You want me just to pretend it didn't happen? Because I don't deal with sugarcoating here. I don't sugarcoat for anybody. Not myself, not for anybody. So if you can't handle the big girl pants, and you're going to sit there and woes to me, well, then you'll be woes to me all by yourself, because I'm not drawing into it. I will not draw you. I will not draw that energy for you. I will not draw that energy out of you. You have to withdraw that energy from yourself. If at times it gets tough, or you can't pull it out, then fine, ask me. I'll give you some guidance on it, on what you need to experience, or be more in line with your own intuitive blessings, right? There is a bridge, farther away. There's kind of like a bridge. So it also could be, you know, there's smoke, so maybe your house has been destroyed and you've lost everything except for your mermaid fin. Yeah, the green coat. Okay. So, how can we change the experience that you're having? Okay. Let's see. See what's going on here. What is it called? Oh, okay. It's not. It won't see you. It's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do this one. How many more readings do I have to do? Like if I have 3, then that if I have like 2, I'm cutting at the 2. So hopefully somebody comes through for finding out what this is. Okay, so we want a closing out energy from the goddess deck, please. We understand the concept of what we need to work on, but what is the closing energy that we need to be focusing and using for this cleansing and spiritual time that we need it, right? Okay, one more. Okay, Angel's last one? Okay, perfect. I'll be with you in a few minutes, Angel. I'm just trying to get my jump cards to jump because I don't handpick them. It's more or less dealing with the energy from your connection. Okay, so there we go. We got it. We got it under control here. Alright, so with my little spectacles. Oh, I love the outfit she's wearing. Oh, wow. That's a nice outfit. Okay. Alright, so we have focus intention, Diana. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So that's Diana. Diana from the goddess deck. Okay. So that's the closing out energy, is focusing your intention. Always be aware of what your intention is before you ask the universe, or kind of put it on the universe to kind of take and deal with, right? With all this self reflection from this in reverse 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, you have these 2 gifts that you can actually draw on, but you have to stay focused on your intention, that you're not using it for just to sneak into somebody's private life, do a remote viewing, or being attached with their energy, because it will come back and it will bite you in the ass. I'm just letting you know. you will get bit in the ass if that's the way that you want it to go. Karma, it will be BITCH. For those that don't know what karma is, well, don't fuck up. Don't mislead people. Don't do anything wrong, or be misleading in any such way. Be honorable for your position, right? For your spirituality. And that applies to males and females. Like, it's not just a one-sided thing, like thinking because, a lot of females are more in tune to getting tarot card readings and everything. But not to sit there and fester over it, okay? So Angela, we're going to start yours now. Get this kind of organized back. Okay, so we're going to cleanse the energy. Cleanse the energy from the last reading. All right. All right. Okay, so now we're going to give Angela. What was your question again, Angela? If you can just maybe pop it in. Oh, there's a big delay. Holy. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your life. I'm going to cut the cards here. Alright, so let's see what's in store in the cards for you now. Angel. Okay. 2 cups. Oh. Okay, so one more card, Spirit. One more card. There we go. Okay. We've got our 2 jumpers. First one is the Moon. Second one is the King of Swords. Yin and Yang. King is wondering where his queen is, and the queen is wondering how to get out of the freaky forest. So here's what the version of the Moon card is. It's a female looking in the darkness, wandering in the darkness with no light, but the torch that she has. But you can see that the moon is actually bright behind her, and it's actually bright. So it's just looking down and reflecting almost like a mirror state of being into a dark pit, right? And it looks like there's like a person within there. Like within here, there's like a human. It's almost like the Snow White kind of witch looking in there, right? But I feel that you're going through a dark time in your life right now that you're trying to find your way out of. And you've tried all other avenues in regards to whatever is, manifesting in your life. But you're causing to pause. You're causing to pause before each time you get offered an insight to something. You second guess it, which is good. You should always second guess. Don't always pick the first choice. Sometimes it's the second or the third choice that you may have access to. And just be aware of them. Like, it looks like there's 2 legs sticking out the back of her. You see that? There's 1, 2. There's 2 legs. It looks like legs. And then it turns into a witch. The moon that becomes the witch. You see that? How the blonde girl behind, which is what it normally looks like, but then you see the witch, right? So you're having problems with a double-sided sword, in other words. Basically what it's saying is that you're not sure of what direction to go in because you've been on your own for so long, and treading, through the darkness is not easy without light, right? So you have to have light in order to survive. You know, like fire, because it could be a fire energy that you're searching for as well, right? So I definitely see that there's like fire in your hand, to light it up, you know, but don't stand at the end of the pathway just waiting. You know, at least assist, go and meet up with him in the tunnel, and bring him back to where you want him to be. Reasonably sad, right? Because he is the King of Swords. Okay, so he is in reverse. He wasn't really feeling up to the travel. He wasn't really feeling like his journey needed to go anywhere, so he took a little bit, of a break for himself. And spiritually, he's a little more sound than he was 3 days ago, even. So he's coming. He's the one that's probably searching for you, and you're stuck in like a little grove, don't know how to get out of there. But he's going to come and rescue you out of there. He's going to know how to get into that place, that you're seeming to lock yourself away. Metaphorically speaking, like I'm not speaking, general. I'm speaking that he's going to open up your heart. He's going to open up your mind. He's going to offer you insight into direction, and be a partnership, or it could be like a team leader type energy. Um, where you're both working together, right? Yeah, exactly. So there you, it's a definite match, but it's up to you guys to actually make the effort to go outside and call upon the universe to actually deliver the person, and you will know as soon as you see him. There'll be a cue with it. Like with mine, I noticed him standing below a lamp on the side of the building of the place I was going to school at, and he was standing underneath it like James Dean. Well, it causes for noticing that, yeah, right. So yeah, so yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you guys are too worried about whether or not. It's at your own pace, right? You don't have to go rushing off. It's not like it's a great stampede running through where we're having running with the bulls, right? Well, donations can be made for the love reading. Prices are in the description box if you want to learn more about what's going on with this energy. Donations can be made. It's like, I think, what is the prices again? We have 10 for 15 minutes, whether it be tarot or oracle. Oracle is 15.51. 30 minutes is 23. Or well, I can't even read what printed here. 30 minutes is 25.52. Oracle reading is 30.30. 45 minutes for $37.73, and 1 hour is 45.54. Okay, so I don't know. I'm going to do that one, and it'll be 15% off tomorrow for readings. Monday Madness, 15% off your reading. So when you're ordering, don't forget to. Yeah, I need a promo code for that. But I'll take 15% off readings that are done by donation or whichever. Unless I get it kind of figured out for tomorrow. I do have to go into my business software and open it up so I can create the actual payment thing. Good. There's hers. Okay, so who would be the masculine? Who would be the feminine in your relationship?
High spirit. Super cute.
Okay, so you're this person. So who would represent your situation currently as far as partnership and interaction, and what? So okay. So these two energies are trying to find each other. Um, spiritually, not physically, but spiritually, they're trying to connect. I don't feel that it's a bad connection. I do feel it's a worthwhile connection, but I don't feel that it's does mean anything, right? You've got fire in your hand. You're lighting your own way through the darkness. You're taking on your own challenges, your own spiritual beliefs, and you're also taking care of yourself financially. But your finances might hit a bit of a bump, but you'll be left in the dark in regards to a lot of stuff that's going to go on in your life that you never thought that you'd have to revisit. And now you get to be, each time you have to go into the bush, here you're looking for the way out to get, it's like a maze kind of thing, one of those, big huge mazes that they build over in like England and stuff, for people to take advantage of, and go through one. A labyrinth is what, yeah. So if you're willing to go do the labyrinth in real life, but what I mean by that is taking on each dark and alley or whatever, in your mind, not physically, because you don't know what can happen to you out there if you're out there at night. Weird shit happens. But being able to search for someone that you're stuck in the middle, but just being stuck, like you're starting to lose hope. But I see, like even in the background, right below her hand, to me that looks like a little kid running with little legs and a pink dress. Is that just my imagination or what? But it looks like a little girl standing in the background there with one leg up, and she's pirouetting. You see that, right? Oh yeah. But yeah, so we have the witch or the elves, whichever the pointed head is showing up in the clothing, and how it changes, from not seeing her but to seeing the clothing and what is attached to it, kind of energy. It's bizarre. But there's two of you. You're both adults. I'm gonna put some more cards on that union, because you're like, yay, I won. I'm the champ. I'm the champ. I won. Okay, so your outlook, or your conflicting, what is it? We need clarification on this union, please. There is a union before us. Can you please give us some insight into this relationship that, has got them separated at this point? They're very separated. One's in one area. One's out doing his thing, and the female's out doing her thing. And it's not really spent much time together. So one's feeling left out. When the other one's feeling left out, the other one's busy. When the other one's being left out, the other one's busy. So it's like you guys trade off for whatever you didn't have. So if you get more time to go and hang out with your friends, or spend time at home with the kids, and your wife gets to go out, you guys are working with the balance and allowing that balance to happen for the both of you to keep your sanity. All right, so let's see. Then we get a clarification card on this reunion. Maybe a reunion. Maybe the energies will give us some insight into what's going on with this. Is this really a reunion? And we're working with the shadows. There we go. We're working with the shadows like I just did with her dress. This is a shadow card. So you're trying to break free from all of this. You don't understand what the shadow energy is. That's your dark energy that's coming to manifest for you, and gradually come out. It's like you've got like how would you say, like an oil tanker stuck in your stomach, and you're just trying to get, get the oil out, kind of thing, right? It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense once you look at it deeper. Okay, so now there is there is energy within that. So that's like almost like an energy blob that has got this person trapped so that they can't move, or is on the other side. Oh no, there we go. So it's causing you a lot of headaches. It's causing you a lot of discomfort doing this kind of situations for yourself, but not working it too hard. Like you put your all into it and you work very hard at everything you do, but you need to sometimes roll back a bit. Don't be so into it in the how do you say
It seems awesome.
um, how would I say that? You know, where you've gone and you've kind of made a name for yourself, kind of not a manager or anything, but um, you know the dark shadows will only disappear when the light shines in, right? There is no shadows when there's light, right? The light isn't the one that casts the shadow. It's the item around it has cast the shadow. See, like if I go and put my card up in front, right, it's going to cast a shadow back, or it's going to reflect the flame back to the flame, right? So that's what you have to be aware of when you're doing shadow. But there's a lot of there are things that will happen that will make you very scared at times of understanding. It's very how do you say? It's very how do you say that? It's an experience in itself. When you start getting the shadow, people generally freak out. If you want information on shadow people, feel free to ask me. I have them popping up. I just had a few of them pop up just recently while I was talking to you guys, and it looked like a black cat that went past me. I own a black cat, but it wasn't that black cat because the black cat's outside, so it couldn't have been her. So yeah, so this is what I mean. Let the light shine where the shadows may remain. Okay, keyword. Let the light shine to the shadows that remain, and that's within yourself. Okay, this is a clearing out of a cleansing of energy for you. You need to really focus your energy through. Now, any suggestions or outlooks? Let's see. Let's see if there's any suggestions or outlooks. Suggestions and outlooks. What are they for today? All right, so got two more. There's definitely going to be an opening of the mind. Okay, I see that your energy um, is almost like it was like it had to happen. It had to happen. So you got the shadows, then you get Temperance, and she's kind of. Then you get the Queen of Swords. She's right upside down. So somebody is getting emotionally, getting quite emotional. I see a lot of emotion coming through this for whatever reason. If it's a result of Temperance interfering, but I think this resembling, what is with the next card over that I pulled with it was the Tower. Now looking at that, the Queen of Swords is not feeling all that mighty and all that powerful, and that goes to show with the Tower moment. She's falling apart. Your emotions are very sensitive, and everything's setting it off. Everything that possibly can set off the domino effect with this. Could be a water sign or an earth sign. So it could definitely be an earth sign as well. There's a lot of outdoors nature kind of thing. I'm amazed we didn't end up with the Empress card here. But most of all, we've got, and we still ended up with the Karma card at the bottom of the deck. Go figure. Karma card, second time, bottom of the deck. I've shown. Like what and what's going on? What is really going on with you guys? Why are you guys, so scared? Why are you so fearful of the unknown? Or, it's nothing to be fearful of. We get to write it, for crying out loud. This is a really cool moment, Karma. Not in a bad way. Not unless you've caused harm against others, then it will come back to you bad. Okay, it will come back to you, meaning intention will be felt by you. So it could end up, coming through as, falling off your bike, or, getting into a car accident, or, jumping off a building and sprain your legs, break your legs. That kind of energy where you just want to keep moving towards everything on your own. Okay? But some of this stuff is not easy to travel on from. Okay? but be accountable for it. Just acknowledge it and say, hey, okay, I'm not ready quite to deal with this. Yeah, so take it easy. Don't rush it. You've got a lot of spirit grounding. You've got a lot of like the Empress or the Temperance is falling underneath your energy. The shadow work is falling underneath the King. Then the Queen of Swords. So somebody that maybe he was relating or commonality with, like dating or something or other, they're now over. It's she's moving away from him. So then we have Temperance, and then we have the Tower moment. It's time to clear out. It's time to clear out energy. Hang it this way. But it's the top has been blown off. So somebody blew their top in regards to this, and they're going to make a difference into this Tower moment. It's not going to be felt by at least one or two of them. But, it also shows enlightenment. It also shows light coming from within. Whether it be the tower that's giving that light off, or it may be you spiritually getting this, right? So, we have to let things happen. We can't interfere too much within the personal aspects of a person's life. Okay, I will not be as, how do you say, as forgiving if that does happen. I won't be unforgiving if this information that you guys want to share, it's your personal space. Right, so that's why the cards are very general when I read them. Unless you want to go into a deeper session, then feel free to email me, book a time, and I'll check my schedules and see what comes up. All right, so I'm going to leave you all with a card of the day for tomorrow while you're here. All right, so card of the day, please, Spirit. Let's find out what's going on for these guys for the next. All right. Keep working hard. Keep working hard. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Keep working. Keep working. Hard working. Definitely hard working. Then we have the 6 of Cups. So now we've gone from a 4 of Cups in the last hand to a 6 of Cups, which the end result is what we're trying to aim for is the 6. So it's learning about, how do you say? In touch. You want to reconnect with someone from your past or your current that you'd like to spend time with, just hanging out, being in nature. This could be right, what else, you've got a well of water, you've got, what the heck is that? There's something in the clouds. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't show me anything. But you're getting back in touch with yourself. Your other feminine, like this could mean your relationship is working in the sense that the female is gaining the male part of her anatomy or her mindset, and the male is acquiring the female mindset, right? Be creative. You can only. Oh, look at how bright it got! Holy shit! Is that ever bright, you guys? That just lit up. Did you see that? And look at that. It's going down again. And I haven't even moved. Okay, that was creepy, guys. That was fucked up. Yeah. That's weird. It just went. Wow. That was messed up. That was a trip. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. That just got... Oh, see, now it's pulsing again. Yeah. You see that, guys? Energies are coming through. It's golden Emmy time. Why is that? Like, am I going to be turned into like a golden Emmy when I die and be like, standing with my tiptoe on top of a penciled sprout of a knob for a church? What? I didn't catch that one. Simply, I just wanted to say hi to the mods in the channel. They're the best and most innocent. They're good guys. I like them. I'm glad they're on the fun side of life with the rest of us. Having some laughs, enjoy your laughs, because you don't just stop. Like life, I could sit here in my house for a month, okay? I could sit in here for 2 months, okay? I will only go outside if I need to go outside. And that's sometimes just to go check the mail. Now, ever since I had my spiritual awakening, I have been fearful of being run over. This is what I fear. I've seen cars jump curbs, and I even had one where I had a dream about my best friend dying in a cab, and then she came up to me, but she was in spirit form, right? And so it freaked the shit out of me. Freaked me right out. So that was one in itself. Never want to experience that one again. Never want to. No, not a hope in hell are you going to get me to go into a casket. Not until I know I'm dead. So please make sure I'm dead first. I don't want to have that feeling of being buried alive and suffocating in my own casket. Right? Yeah, we're a good little crew here. We keep it pretty straight up. We're all adults. We can handle acting like adults, but we have fun here too, right? We have enjoyment. We get, know that I'm alive is good enough, right? I'm breathing. How y'all doing over there? Spring water. Ooh, flavored water. Now that's some good fish fuck.
That's why I don't drink water.
That stuff coming out of your taps is fish fuck. Who wants some fish fuck juice?
It's fish fucking. We have been all we like.
Girl. Gotta have some fun, you guys. You gotta have some laughing moments, or it would just be so boring. Juice is everywhere. Where's the juice? I got mine. You got yours? Yeah, Ed Warren says that's why he doesn't drink water. Your name is Ed Warren. You know who Ed Warren is? He's the guy from that Poltergeist show, where his wife is a tuner.
So.
Conjuring. Ed Warren.
That's who drives.
Oh, Kathy came on. I forgot to tell you. Kathy was here. You said Kathy.
That is Kathy, isn't it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is that Kathy talking?
I don't know, but she did earlier. She said, "Oh hi." She said Kathy. Cathy.
The female voice, that's Kathy.
And then I told her that you were sleeping. You're still sleeping. All right. Not enough water, so I try fish. Oh my. Dried up to different fish. Oh Lord. Actually, I got tired of gaining dried up prune fishes. You guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Karen.
Yes. What can I do for you, Missy?
The favorite. From below.
What is it?
8:30
8:30. Peace.
6.
It's only 6:00 now. Sorry, you guys must be ahead.
Train was .org.
Praying didn't work? Yeah, I know. Don't tell me that again. Praying doesn't work, does it?
Streets. Along the center.
If you believe it, that's probably guys.
4th of May. What am I?
4th of May, May 4th?
8:30.
My brother was born May 4th.
Huh?
My adopted brother.
Christ.
Gray was supposed to be born May 4th. He was born April 25th. Cameron was 10 days over. He was supposed to be May 4th.
My brother's on July 4th.
But they went longer or they went shorter.
Rose was. Oh, that.
Well then. Yes, well then. I'm going to just tidy up a little bit here, get my stuff kind of moved out of the way.
Whistling.
Here's my pet. Yes, we have a pet. We have 2 cats. Of course. Yeah, see? Of course. Silly question, don't you think? They just don't come around very often. They're probably outside. Oops. Oh, sorry. All right, so I want to get a box for this. A nice cedar box would be nice to keep these in. Having to put them in and out of card boxes here is kind of foolish. But I'll keep them in the boxes for now. So I used the cloud cards today for internal analysis of yourself. We have the Goddess card for Oracle for this confirmation, second questions, stuck in something, a direction to get out. Maybe the message will be given on one card, and then I have my Witch's Tarot, and that's pretty much all, except for my regular Rider-Waite. It's not nearly as nice as the ones I have here. They're kind of boring. The ones that don't have any value. Not value. I use a bad word to say. Let's say value. Come on.
Shut off. Only recite betting shit.
So yeah, so that's pretty much all of it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Comes the light. There we go. Okay. Oh, I reorganized my table too, so that it's not so stuck in limbo here.
That interest? Claire, just.
Okay.
Oh.
Everything's done. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it is my job. It is my job. Yes, it is. But we're going to call it quits and guess I'll figure it out. Okay, so adios amigos. We see you all next time.